Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first day of the South Asian Cup. So we have teams from the three nations, that is Bhutan, Maldives, and Sri Lanka. And out of all these teams that participated from the qualifiers and from the semifinals, we have now finally made our way to the grand finals. And for the grand finals, guys, we have me. That is Nifty Goat, and alongside me we have another special caster all the way from Sri Lanka, so JLo. So everybody say hi to JLo. And JLo, do you have anything to say
Definitely,
before we move on with the match?
definitely. So it has definitely been an honor to be casting alongside with you once again, Goat. Sorry, Nifty. So yeah, just to add on to what Nifty said, it's gonna be a definite match that we're about to witness today and also tomorrow. So it's gonna be a battle for 2 days where we will be witnessing the top teams battling it out for SA's grand finals. So, 5 matches for today, Nifty. We'll be kicking things off as usual with Erangel. So let's see, we do have three nations that will be battling out. We got Bhutan, Maldives, and also the Sri Lankans. Now the question here is, who would be able to be crowned the champion out of all, to be topple against every one of these top teams, and make sure that they are leading the game. So we can see we have the plane starting off already here in Erbil, and the pathway cutting all the way from Lipoka to military base. So Nifty, over to you.
All right, so the very first match for now it's Erangel, and this is everybody's favorite map, and we can already see the flight path being formed up. But looking at the flight path, it seems to be shifted towards the eastern part. So we have a little bit of the Lipovka, the farm, and the military base island right underneath the flight path. But other than that, teams that normally drops towards Katka, Rozok, and then Siverny will be having a tough time making their way towards the drop spot. However, it's an unfortunate event because we don't see some of the best teams from Bhutan right now. We don't see Mukpen making their way to the grand finals, but nevertheless, guys, we do see all the other good teams here. The players of Team LOD, it's a new collaboration coming in from LOD, but still, it's the same players. So for me, I would say that LOD might be having the higher chance of winning this tournament. And Jilo, do you have any prediction? Who do you think might win this tournament here?
As of now, I wouldn't say that I have an early prediction right away, but from judging, I feel like Nexus somewhat has a very advantageous position. We did see a lot of pairs where the Nexus were able to, have really good goals, really aggressive gameplays from the get-go itself. So I do have some sort of bets on them. So you can see TLQ Esports having the fight over here, guys. Two of them in the been taken out, and adios, beautiful shots over there with the shotgun. Obviously, when it comes to shotguns, guys, I definitely vouch for adios. So we can see Aslan confirming a couple of eliminations over here as well. Already secured one elimination. We can see TLQ Esports kind of having an upper hand simultaneously along with their position teams. So let's see, guys. We can see OUTLAWZ over here right across Yasna as well, guys. I think all of the team members are somewhat alive. However, that down goes one of their members. So many fights taken in the beginning itself, and down goes Chris over here, guys. VEs versus OUTLAWZ is what we are witnessing right now. So let's see who would be able to walk away safely from the pace that we are about to witness. Will it be VEs or will it be OUTLAWZ over here? We just got the last man standing for VE. Vicky over here, and a grenade connecting. Let's see if the grenade connects, and it does, guys. However, Madison comes in for the revive to confirm the kill here as well, and down goes Vicky. So the solo man for Team VE is somewhat quite further away. OUTLAWZ somehow outlawed VE at some situation over
Oh.
here, and we can see the first team to be eliminated will be Team TLQ. So with that, we're down to just 17 teams. Let's take a POV from Nifty.
All right, so that was a really early exit coming in from the sides of Team TLQ, but the players of Team VE, they went in for a really good fight, and I guess just one player remains from Team VE. So Team VE might be having a very tough time going in with the match, especially regarding the fact that the first zone has not even closed up and you have already lost 3 members. But on the hindsight, we can see that they do have a lot of eliminations added up. So every elimination that you get here in the grand finals is equivalent to 1 point. So it doesn't matter whether you lose the players or not, you have collected 3 confirmed points, and For now, in the Pochinki region, we have the fight taking place here between Nexus, Vanguard, and Team EQZ, I suppose. So we have the players of Team Nexus with one man down. So top lane is down. Alright, it's LF AKAZAYA, my bad, coming in. And from the sides of Team LF AKAZAYA, we have two man down, Itachi and Aku are down, Takuru, and we have Manu still holding up. So it's a 3v2 fight in terms of the manpower. The players of Team Nexus, they definitely have the advantage. But again, guys, this is PUBG, this is a battle royale game. A player can take out the entire lobby if he's able to. So anything is possible here. We're not sure how well the players of Team LF AKAZAYA will be able to play out here. Manu right now is just holding on to this location, going in for the first aid. He still has plenty of first aids to heal him up, so that's not to worry about. But on the other side, in terms of the manpower, that is the only thing the players of Team LF AKAZAYA are lacking right now. So the Kings of Pochinki for the South Asian Cup, will it be Team LF AKAZAYA or will it be the players of Team Nexus? Do comment below, guys, what do you think will happen? And we have the players of Team VE Esports on the other side. Like I mentioned before, we just have one player remaining from VE Esports, and oh, they don't have a single kill. So all the eliminations were taken in by a different team. So my bad, guys. I'm sorry for the wrong information, but Team VE Esports having the worst start out of these 18 teams, guys. So they have lost out 3 players. They have 0 eliminations as well. And the players of Team NRC are here as well. So I really like to see this team in action. So we have Mini, Sushti, Lucifer as well. And Mini, do you have anything else to add on ISSL?
Well, question here is just a 3-man power. So let's see, usually when it comes to the whole squad, they usually take on fights after fights in very aggressive gameplay. So it's a bit I feel a bit intrigued right now just to witness, what sort of action, what sort of strategies the 3-man power from ISSLNRC will be able to provide. So that is yet to witness. However, we can see think they're about to have a fight right now. I think the very first fight will be clashing towards Mini's destination. So we can see Mini kind of overlooking, and he does not have a vehicle with him either. However, he seems to be safely moving away right on time. Now this is what you call luck, Nifty. Complete luck over there. He would have definitely been caught right here because he got a whole squad in here, and him being a solo man, well, you might be able to face some bad situation as well. So with that, guys, fortunately Mini moves into a completely different location, and I kind of guess Mini doesn't even know that a whole squad was right behind his tail, and I do not think the enemy team knows it either. So let's see, guys, will it be DZs or will it be ISSLs? I think Mini just got a vehicle right away, and DZs, however, in the situation where they do not have a vehicle at all. Somehow I think ISSLs are rotating towards a different location. Meanwhile, we can see L7XFs having the fight. So what the HELLY group over here at Milta. Right, so let's see, guys, the clash is between XFs versus what the HELLY over here. You can see XFs have lost, 2 of their members have been knocked out already. So Snake over here confirming one of the eliminations. You can see taking out Demon completely out, and also confirming one elimination for themselves. So let's see, guys, just what the hell, you have been completely eliminated. And I think that's the same when it comes to the opposition teams as well. So we can see Joker has been knocked down, and he has no way of being revived. But we can see Dizzy moving completely closely to his knocked out teammate over, and getting a couple of shots as well. If will be taken down, or instead will the opposition team from Team XF will be taken down. The revive is about to happen over here. However, a couple of shots being taken out against the opposition. Let's see, will it be Team XF or will it be Deew? What the hell is that? Will be moving away from the chaos we are about to witness, and I think Joker has been revived, guys, so that gives more opportunity for XF to kind of stay ahead. We can see another knock coming over here from Snake, and also simultaneously Snake being knocked out as well. So last 2 members standing for Team XF. It's gonna be a do or die situation, guys, before Team What the Hell kind of ambushes them. I think they have enough time to move into the zone. As we can see, EQZs are right above them as well, and with a glimpse of hope, guys, Team XF moves into safety over here. But I do not know what exactly Joker is trying to do over here. I think he's kind of lacking loot over there. And we can see what the hell he have in the next fight against Rush B. Let's move on to Nifty's POV. I think he has a better overlook into the situation.
Alright, so the players of team What the Hell are here. We have just Gojo down on his knees. But again, guys, these are the teams who are taking the fight outside the zone. But as of now, it is just stage 2. But still, we have a lot of teams already inside the zone who are holding on to a really good location. So regarding the fact that almost all the teams have made their way inside, the teams that are taking the fight outside the zone will be on a disadvantage. The zone will be dealing out the damage, the constant damage to them, and we also have a very bad position for them remaining out there in the safe zone. And for now, let's talk about the fight taking place here. Rush B Esports going in for the rush here with the grenades coming in. Ninja gets a very beautiful knock on with the grenade, and with that, the players of team What the Hell, will they try to retreat? Will they try to make their way inside the zone, or will they go in for the fight? Alright, is down. We have just Gojo. We have Bala OG as well holding on. So now it's a 2. Oh, just Gojo goes down. Bala OG, the last player holding up, did not know about Juppy coming in from behind. And with that, What the Hell, he goes out. Team Rushby with a fabulous... Not a single casualty coming in from their side. They got the entire team of Team What the Hell down. And with that, we have LF AKAZAYA here holding on with the last player, guys. So it's Takuru, the last guy holding on against the 3. Alright, it's 2 players from Team Nexus. So it's a 1v2 situation. Will a clutch come in, or will the players of Team Nexus take the crown of Kings of Pochinki home to this match? So Takuru right now, he's trying to back up. And again, the zone damage is there, guys. It's not that significant. Still, the zone is constantly taking out little by little the health from the health bar. And we have Takuru here. Alright, I can see him shooting down the pistol, I guess. So I guess he's trying to let the players of Team Nexus know that he is here, that he wants to take the fight. But he is taking it in a really good manner right now, using some IQ moves as well, trying to make sure that the players of Team Nexus does not get an easy elimination. But talking about the team inside the zone, look at the amount of space the teams have taken up. So almost all the good spaces have already been taken out, and this is why I say, guys, the best teams, the top performing teams, they like to rotate inside the zone early, and they like to make sure that they hold the best position as well. And we have the players of Team LOD still in the Yasnaya Polyana region. D2W versus Team VE ISSLxNRC might just take place there near the Yasnaya bridge. And we do see the players of Team Rush B, Team Legit 7 coming in from down south. So Team Nexus are inside the vehicle as well. Genesis entering the zone from the western part. And with that, we have the players of Team Red Bull Esports on our screen. Roy is back, is here. The players of Team EQZ on the opposing side. Roy is back. He has the AUG and the 3X, and he's just waiting for the position to make a mistake. And as soon as the mistake comes in, we might be able to see the players of Team Red Bull go in for the full-on rush, because they don't really have much teams nearby. So when you don't have the threat of a third party, it's easy to take the fight. And as of now, guys, talking about the current overall ranking, in the right hand side, you can see that Team Rush B and Team LOD, they are in the lead with 4 eliminations each. Then we have Team OUTLAWZ, NEXUS, Ignite. Alright, it's just OUTLAWZ and NEXUS with 3, and then we have Ignite and D2W with 1. Alright, now we have a rush coming in. The only guy holding on, deals out a lot of damage. The players of Team Rush B are rushing in, and just like that, the vehicle squishes down, but Juppy falls down right from the vehicle. And alright, it will be the players of Team VE out, and the players of Team Rush B will be rushing down this mansion compartment and this area. And the players of Team Rush B for now collects 1 easy elimination, taking off the lead from Team LOD with 1 extra elimination. So back to J-Lo we go.
Moments that we witnessed in this couple of minutes, guys. And mind you, we are still in stage 2, and already we have about 4 teams that have been taken down completely. We can see Team VE, AKAZAYA, What the Hell, and TLQ being taken down completely. So most probably EQZs will be engaging into a fight against Team RB. So let's see. I think RB is kind of still holding on to Stalba at the moment. However, EQZ is kind of moving from time to time, changing their location, primarily just to check around, if there's any possible fights that they could third party in, possible situations that they could engage themselves in. And right ahead we can see, guys, EQZ is holding right in the mid of the zone, and Team D2W, we got the GR keys and a couple of grenades, and over here we can see Joker being My bad, guys. Yes, Joker being taken out. So last man standing will be Dizzy himself. What unfortunate has befallen against Team Accepts over here. However, leading with just one elimination, we can see Dizzy moving into a completely different location, kind of deviating from the fight that his fellow teammate had to go through. But last, we do have D2Ws and also EQZs right above him. So let's see if Dizzy would be able to handle pressure. You know, it's not just one team, but two teams, and we also got RBs right at the top of the team Ignites over here. Juice taking a couple of shots with the shotgun. However, does not connect completely against his opposition. A bit of clash in here. Well, that happens often. And you can see Juice getting a couple of more shots over here from the opposition team, guys. Let's see. However, he manages to somehow escape himself. So if you take a look at the leaderboard, we can see Team Rush B leading with 5 eliminations. LOD along with 5, as well as Nexus right behind the tail completing 4 eliminations. I believe would be against Team AKAZAYA. And there you guys, MGE is taking the next fight over here. Except Dizzy getting a couple of shots. Dizzy in his last health, guys. It does not look good to him because RB is having their tails on Dizzy, and there's a bit of issue there. Regardlessly. Alright, so guys, Team D2W over here. Still, we can see Babe getting the knock, guys. I think D2W is having the next fight against ISSLs. Down goes Susti, along with confirming Susti as well. My bad, guys. Susti has not been confirmed as of yet, but we also can see Mini coming in for the rush. Let's see. Mini has to take the 1v1 against Nubu. Will it be Nubu or will it be Mini? Let's take a closer view, guys. The votes are high. The hype is literally creaking over here. Will it be Mini or will it be Nubu? So we do have Mini coming in with the shot. Oh my goodness. Beautiful grenade over there with a confirmation. Mini is having the stakes over there. We can see Lucifer going in quickly for the revive. Now talk about strategies and quick decisions. Nifty.
Alright, so we have the players of Team D2W, and this is my first time seeing the full form of D2W, so it stands for Destined to Win, and I guess the last player is destined to go for good gameplay as well. Is upside down as well, but on the other side, Mini is trying to get the knock against the players of Team Ignite. Ignite on the other side are coming in for the rush. It's the third party coming in. The knocks coming in from the side of Team D2W are almost taken in by the players of Team Ignite, but we have the finishes coming in from Team ISSL here. We have Lucifer with 1, we have Mini with 1, and Lucifer is the player that you should not win because this is the MVP all the way from Sri Lanka. You can call it the Sri Lankan MVP as well. And now Lucifer is trying to showcase exactly why he's the MVP of Sri Lanka, but oh my god, for now, gets knocked out by the players of Team Ignite, and with that we have the players of Team ISSLxNRC going out early. So the third party coming in from the sides of Team Ignite gets the players of Team ISSLxNRC down and out of this game, and with that just one player remains from Team Ignite. It was a good fight. They have collected 4 eliminations, but again they have lost out all the 3 players. So now the next fight that will be taken in by Team Ignite will be really hard for them as they just have 1 player, but for this fight it was a good fight for them, and the players of Team NRC are out. So we have the players of Team D2W got still inside the vehicle that is upside down out in the open. Nobody, I guess, yep, literally nobody will be expecting up there to be inside that vehicle. And with that we have the next zone shifting down towards the southern part of Stalber. So we have the Stalber a little bit inside the zone, and with that the players of Team EQZ, look at the amount of space that they have covered up by themselves. So we have 4 players of Team EQZ all in the different region. OUTLAWZ trying to go in for the fight, but gets knocked out by Tubbs. So we have, oh right, it's Tubbish, my bad. So it's Tubbish getting the knock here, and Beast is going in for the revive. He's the only guy holding on. He's going in for the silent ninja revive here. The players of Team OUTLAWZ still holding on. The revive is successful, so we have Aziz back on his feet, and with that the players of Team OUTLAWZ, they will be holding up with the last 2 players, but they do have 5 eliminations, which is equivalent to 5 points in the overall ranking. And with that, guys, we have just 38 seconds remaining on the clock. So the stage 4 is about to shut down, and from stage 5 you'll be seeing the zone inflicting a lot of damage to the players so far. And with that, Cyber OP is coming in with a lot of shots coming in from the S12K, and we have Cyber OP finishing off the finish on Jappy. So Jappy gets finished out completely from Team LOD, and Team Rush B for now, guys, they have been rushing on the entire map. They have been rushing teams one after another, and even with all the rushes coming in, Rush B not even losing out a single player. So zero casualties coming in from Rush B, and this is exactly why they have named themselves Rush B. So they're rushing the teams. The players of Team LOD on the other side, you have Cesar and Jeppy down. Kiddo and Wimpy will be the last two guys, and the players of Team Get Wrecked. Toxic is out already. The remaining three players are trying to hold on. Dumbo making a really risky move going out in the open, and the players of Team LOD. Alright, Kiddo gets a beautiful knock on Jeppy with the grenade. So Kiddo throws down the grenade right on the face of Jeppy. Jeppy goes down, but the players of Team Rush B still has a total of 3 players remaining, which is more than the amount of players remaining from Team LOD. And with that, Kiddo goes down. An unfortunate set of events setting up for Team LOD in the first match here. Wimpy will now be the last one holding up. Grenade comes in. Wimpy in a 1v2 situation. Can he get the finish? Cyber OP goes in for the finish on Kiddo. Kiddo is down, and Wimpy trying to get the clutch, but is it trying to make his way inside the next circle? Alright, the circle is now closing in, and the next circle goes 321 meters away from Wimpy. So Wimpy, it would be best for him to make his way inside the zone, but the players of Team Rush B, they're looking in for another rush. They're looking in to get the revenge on the fallen teammate, and with that we have the players of Team REDBULL Esports on the other side getting finished out as well. So with that, we have the last 12 teams and 24 players remaining, and back to Jado we go.
Sorry, so just 12 teams remaining and 24 alive. We can see at the very top stands Rush B rushing each and every team that is against them. So with that, they are leading the leaderboard at the moment with 7 eliminations in total. And we can see the next victim will be WPxVICTORY X over here. Rocky getting the shots as well, and down goes Rocky over here by Nexus. With that, guys, the last man will be taken off from BX. So we are remaining with 11 teams and 23 alive now. Nexus still holding towards the very edge of the zone, and along with Ignite as well. And we got D2W somewhat, holding towards the middle of the zone. We can see EQZ is getting the next confirmation over there. So last man of XF will be taken out as well. Along with the leaderboard, guys, we can see EQZ is rising with a total of 6 eliminations in total. We're down to 10 teams and just 22 alive. We can see Peace getting a couple of knocks as well. SDMZ is over here holding on to the very location. We can see they are kind of facing in a little bit of a troubled situation. However, kind of still holding on very strongly. We can see Flanky getting in the revive in time. Mind you, do have the zone, but also we can see DZ is getting the next fight over here, guys, against Grekt, if I'm not mistaken. We can see grenades after grenades being connected. Let's see if the grenade connects to, and it does. A beautiful grenade over here confirming suspect, and we can see Draco trying to get the confirmation as well. But meanwhile, we can see third party influence coming from Team EQZ. In about 18 seconds we will be closing into stage 6, and teams need to ensure that they get into the zone ASAP, because if they do not, well, that's gonna be on them. Beautiful shots over here by Jane. Righto, so with that, I do not think we'll have enough ample time to get in the zone, because it is highly damaging. It's very crucial that you get into the zone ASAP. EQZ is over here leading with 8 eliminations, and we can see grenades after grenades, guys. They will be taking the shots against Rush B Esports at the moment. Rush B Esports versus EQZ is what we are witnessing. It's going to be a 3 versus 3 situations. Omega leading with 3, along with Tabish leading with 3. We got Octane leading with 2 as well. However, we can see Jane being taken out. So I think the last the last solo guy for Team Gen 6 will be taken out. We're down to last 19s with just 18 alive, 49 seconds left before we close into stage 7 of the zone. We can see EQZ is getting nades after nades, and feels like they're having a really great start off in the map of Erangel. So let's see, I think they will be confirming. And with that, guys, Team Rush B Esports will be eliminated in 9th position. We're down to last 8 teams. I think Nifty has a better POV at Get Wrecked. So Nifty, over to you.
Indeed, JLo. So we have Get Wrecked here. Draco trying to hold up with the grenade in his hand, but he did not expect the other player from Team Omega to come in, and this is where the advantage of the numbers come in. So we have the players of Team EQZ Esports here with all the 3 players with 4 eliminations each. So 4 3 is 12, so they have 12 eliminations in total. And I've been seeing a lot of comments in the comment section, guys, regarding Mukpen. So Mukpen, they missed out some of the matches during the qualifiers, and due to that, they unfortunately, guys, couldn't qualify from the qualifiers itself. So that is the reason why you don't see Mukpen in the grand final. So this is the first time after a very long time we have not seen Mukpen in the grand finals. But talking about the teams that have made their way here, these are the top teams from Bhutan, Sri Lanka, and Maldives, guys. So we have the top teams, the top 18 teams from the 3 nations, and out of this 3 nations, guys, who will take home the SAC Cup, the South Asian Cup home? So we have the players of Team EQZ here going in with the grenade, Octane with the best grenade that he could throw today, and we have Peace here, damaged by the grenade, but still the Molotov, ooh, gets the job done. And with that, it's an open funeral for Peace, and we have the players of Team EQZ getting the job done. The last 3 teams are here. So we have the players of Team NG, Nexus, and EQZ. So these are the top 3 teams with a total of 7 players holding up. The players of Team Nexus and EQZ, are they trying to go in for the fight here? The players of Team SDMZ, NG are holding up with just 2 players. The players of Team Nexus with 2 as well. So Team EQZ, they have the advantage of the numbers, and even regarding the probability of taking home the winner chicken dinner as well, EQZ has the highest, which is 50%, guys. So it's either a win or a loss, 50%. And with that, Jammu gets a lot of damage, gets knocked out from behind. So in the battlefield, you have to have your eyes in the back. And for now, Team Nexus gets punished out there, gets finished out as Kotsun goes down by Octane. Now Team SDMZ versus EQZ. They are here for the winner chicken dinner. It's the final fight for the winner chicken dinner. 3v2 fight. In terms of the height advantage, the players of Team EQZ has it, and the very good grenade coming in. Alright, another set of throwables are coming in. We have the players of Team SDMZ trying to make their way inside now. Alright, a lot of smokes has been popped out. So we are seeing a lot of smokes disturbing the view of the sides of Team EQZ. But again, guys, the smoke can only cover the eyes but not the bullets. So we have the players of Team EQZ going in for the open shot inside the smoke, and with that, the players of Team EQZ will be having just 1 player holding up. But alright, Havish goes down. It's a 1v2 situation, and with that, EQZ takes home the win, and it's a really good start for the players of Team EQZ. So the first winner chicken dinner goes back all the way to Sri Lanka. So it's a really good start for the Sri Lankan teams, and Jilo, I guess you might be really happy with the players of Team EQZ taking home the very first winner chicken dinner.
You're right, absolutely, Nifty. So we can proudly wave the Sri Lankan flag as they take away the first chicken dinner over here. Let's go, guys. All right, so we did see some really aggressive gameplay from all of the teams that participated throughout, regardless of the nation that they fought for. So it's about, how you were able to take quick decisions and also keep on track of your time. Getting in the zone was the primary decision. So let's give it up one more time for EQZ for holding up on to that really great comeback from the get-go itself, taking away the first chicken dinner. Right, so as you can see, guys, we got the Team EQZ, the first chicken dinners over here. We got Tabish, we got Omega, Storm, as well as Octanes, who led their all the way victory towards first chicken dinner. So let's move into checking the individual stats. We got Octane with 7 eliminations, Storm with 0 eliminations, Omega with 5 eliminations, and Tabs with 7 eliminations. Nifty, I feel like there's a couple of MVPs out here right now.
Yes, indeed. So I do see a lot of eliminations coming in from Tabish and from Octane as well. So unfortunately for Storm, he does not have any eliminations. But again, maybe all the bad lucks for Storm is over in this match itself. But his players, they have given out their best. So in terms of the match summary, guys, we have a total of 68 eliminations coming in, 66 knockouts, a total of 8,000. Ooh, it's 8686 healings coming in from the players, 39 assists, 3 vehicle eliminations, and finally 11 grenade eliminations for this match, guys. So this is just a quick summary of this match, and moving on to the next, we have the head-to-head. So the 2 teams going head-to-head for match number 1 is EQZ versus Team NG. So NG stands for New Generation. So in terms of the damage, it's 3,132 to 1,221 of Team NG, and 11 to 7 knocks, 19 to 16 eliminations, guys. It's even more than the double of Team NG's elimination. And in terms of the survival time, of course, EQZ has the lead, and the total points, guys. Just look at the head-to-head coming in. It's the best two teams from match 1, but Team EQZ is dominating the opposing team by quite a lot, guys. And in terms of the MVP for this match is none other than Tabish, guys, from Team EQZ. So I've been seeing him giving out his best from Team RLX itself, and even in EQZ, guys. It's a different team, but the same beast coming in. So Tabish is the MVP, 7 eliminations, a massive damage of 1,342, and then we have 4 assists, 5 knocks, and a total of 208 healings. So with that, we'll be moving on to the next. And alright, so these are the top 5 players for this match, and I guess almost all the 4 players are Sri Lankan except for Godson. So we have my bad, 5 players. So we have Tabish, the MVP for this match, 7 eliminations. Octane from EQZ, 7 as well. Then we have Godson with a total of 6, Omega with 5, and finally Flanky with 3. I'm not sure if NG is from Sri Lanka or not, but nevertheless, let's head on to the next. Right, so yep, it's from Maldives, guys. So Flanky from Maldives. So all the 3 nations are here in the top 5 players list, and we do see the match rankings on the screen. Talking about the top 3, we have EQZ with a total of 29 points, SDMZ from Maldives with 12, then we have Nexus Vanguard with 12. So just one match is already setting apart the teams by quite a good margin. So Team EQZ having the best game, starts off this tournament with 19 massive eliminations, guys. And with that, we have the bottom 3 teams, that is VE ISSPORTS, What the HELLY, and finally REDBULL esports, guys. And you can just go through the ranking, and with that, we'll be moving on to the next, guys. Alright, so this is the schedule for today, guys. We'll be having a total of 5 matches. The very first match is over, so we have a total of 29 points from just one match, and the winner chicken dinner is taken in with 19 eliminations as well from Team EQZ. So EQZ starting off this game with the bang, and then we have match 2 Miramar, Rondo, Miramar, and finally we will be ending the day with another Erangel. So that is the schedule for today, guys, and for now, we'll be taking a short break, but before that, if Chilo has anything else to add.
Well, nothing so far from my end, so I'm kind of excited to see, if EQZs would be able to keep up with the same momentum as we head on to the next match, which is going to be Miramar, or else would there be another, would it be another team that will be able to, score the goals and, be like, hey, that's not definitely you guys, but it's also our turn to shine ourselves out here. So let's see, 3 nations and 4 more matches left to be played on your PMS's day 1. NEXUS were able to have really good goals, really aggressive gameplays from the get-go itself, so I do have some sort of bets on them. So you can see TLQ Esports having the fight over here, guys. 2 of them been taken out, and Adios, beautiful as well, guys. I think all of the team members are somewhat alive. However, that was one of their members. So many fights taken in the beginning itself, and down goes Chris over here, guys. VE versus OUTLAWZ is what we are witnessing right now. Or will it be OUTLAWZ over here? We just got the last man standing for VE. Vicky over here, and a grenade connecting. Let's see if the grenade connects, and it does, guys. However, Management comes in for the revive and confirm the kill here as well, and down. It's What the HELLY group over here at Milta. Right, so let's see, guys. The clash is between XFs versus What the HELLY over here. You can see XFs have lost, 2 of their members have the HELLY definitely moving away from the chaos we are about to witness, and I think Joker has been revived, guys, so that gives more opportunity for XF to kind of stay ahead. You can see another knock coming over here from Snake, and also simultaneously Snake being knocked out.
For them remaining out there in the safe zone. And for now, let's talk about fight sequences here. Rush to esports aiming for the Russia with the grenades coming in. Ninja gets a very beautiful knock on Yuno with the grenade, and with that, the players of Team What the HELLY will be tried. Alright, Yuno is down. We have just Gojo. We have Bala OG as well holding on. So now it's a 2. Oh, just Gojo goes down. Bala OG, the last player holding up, did not know about. Alright, now we have the rush coming in. The only guy holding on, he got a lot of damage. The players of Team Rushby are rushing in, and just like that, the vehicle pushes down, but Jappy falls down right
in the mid of the zone. And Team D2W, we got the GR keys and a couple of grenades, and over here we can see Joker being My bad guys. Yes, Joker being taken out obviously. Alright, so guys, team D2W over here. Still we can see Babe getting the knock, guys. I think D2W is having a next fight against ISSLxNRC. Down goes Susti along with confirming Susti. Guys, the votes are high. The hype is literally creaking over here. Will it be Mini or will it be Nobu? So we do have Mini coming in with the shot. Oh my goodness. Beautiful grenade over there with a confirmation. Mini is having the stakes over there.
It's upside down as well, but on the other side, Mini is trying to get the knock against the player of Team Ignite. Ignite on the other side are coming in for the rush. The third party coming in, and Knox coming in for the side of Team almost taken in by the player of Team Ignite. And now Lucifer is trying to get exactly why he's empty of the Lanka, but oh my god, for now, it's knocked out by the players of Team Ignite. It's knocked out by the players of Team Ignite, and with that we have the players of Team ISSLxNRC going out early. So the third party coming in them, and the players of Team NRC are out. So we have the players of Team D2W got still inside the vehicle that is upside down out in the open. Nobody, I guess, literally nobody will be expecting a player to be inside the vehicle, and with that we have the next zone that they have covered up by themselves. So we have 4 players of Team EQZ all in the different regions. OUTLAWZ trying to go in for the fight, but gets knocked out by Hubbish. So we have, oh right, it's Hubbish now back. So it's Hubbish getting inflicting a lot of damage to the player so far, and with that Cyber OP is coming in with a lot of shots coming in from the S12K, and we have Cyber OP finishing off the finish on Jeppy. So Jeppy gets finished out completely from Team LOD and is going out in the open, and the players of Team LOD. Alright, Kiddo gets a beautiful knock on Jeppy with a grenade. So Kiddo throws down the grenade right on the face of Jeppy. Jeppy goes in a 1v3 situation. Can he get the finish? Cyber OP goes in for the finish on Kiddo. Kiddo is down and really trying to get the clutch, but he's trying to make his way inside the
they are leading the leaderboard at the moment with 7 eliminations in total. We can see the next victim will be WPxVICTORY X over here. Rocky getting the shots as well, and down goes Rocky over here by NEXUS. With that, guys, the last fight over here, guys, against GREKT, if I'm not mistaken. You can see grenades after grenades being connected. Let's see if the grenade connects to, and it does. A beautiful grenade over here confirming.
Indeed, J-Lo. So we have Get Wrecked here. Draco trying to hold up with the grenade in his hand, but he did not expect the other player from Team Omega to come in, and this is where the advantage of the numbers come in. The winner chicken dinner as well. EQZ has the highest, which is 50%. It's either a win or a loss, 50%, and with that, Jamu takes a lot of damage, gets knocked out from behind. So in the battlefield, you have to have the ice in the back. For now, Team NEXUS they're going in for the open shot inside the smoke, and with that, the players of Team EQZ will be having just one player holding up, but alright, Hadish goes down. It's a 1v2 situation, and with that, EQZ takes home the win, and it's a really
NEXUS were able to, have really good goals, really aggressive gameplays from the get-go itself, so I do have some sort of bets on them. So you can see TLG ESPORTS having the fight over here, guys. 2 of them being taken out, and RDO's beautiful as well, guys. I think all of the team members are somewhat alive. However, that was one of their members. So many fights taken in the beginning itself, and down goes Chris over here, guys. VE versus OUTLAWZ is what we are witnessing right now. Or will it be OUTLAWZ over here? We just got the last man standing for VE. Vicky over here, and the grenade connecting. Let's see if the grenade connects, and it does, guys. However, Madison comes in for the revive and confirm the kill here as well, and down. What the hell is group over here at Milsa? Right, so let's see, guys. The clash is between XFs versus What the Helly over here. You can see XFs have lost, 2 of their members have the Helly bucket moving away from the chaos we are about to witness, and I think Joker has been revived, guys, so that gives more opportunity for XF to kind of stay ahead. You can see another knock coming over here from Snake, and also simultaneously Snake being knocked out.
For them remaining out there in the safe zone, and for now let's talk about fighting here. Rush to eSports going in for the rushes with the grenades coming in. Ninja gets a very beautiful knock on with the grenade, and with that, the players of Team What the Helly will they try to alright, is down. We have just Gojo. We have Bala OG as well holding on. So now it's a 2. Oh, just Gojo goes down. Bala OG, the last player holding up, did not know about. Alright, now we have a rush coming in. the only guy holding on. He got a lot of damage. The players of Team Rush are rushing in, and just like that, the vehicle pushes down, but Jeppy falls down right
in the mid of the zone, and Team D2W. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your SAC Grand Finals. So today what we are witnessing live is day one's action being played out. We can see the first map has already been concluded, and a wonderful victory for Team EQZ's lead in the leaderboard with a total of 29 points as I recall. So next up we will be moving ahead with Miramar. Now the question here is nifty. Will EQZ be able to, keep up with the same rhythm, the same rapport that they had previously, or will another team from another different nation be able to kind of topple up and change the game when it comes to the leaderboard?
So for this question, I would say that it looks like a 50-50 because the 50 part of the question would be yes. I would say that yes, because the amount of domination that the players of Team EQ Z showcased us in the first match was really something to appreciate them for, because it was a winner-winner chicken dinner with a total of 19 massive eliminations. So 19 eliminations is not something to be taken lightly. So it was a really good domination. It was not like 2 to 3 or a 4 to 5 kills winner-winner chicken dinner. It was a 19. It was a complete domination from them from the very start. So for that, I would say yes. And for the other part, I would say no, because it's a new map, and again, it's Myanmar, it's very huge, so the playstyle will be different, and these are the top teams. So maybe in the first match they let it slide, but this match they might be pulling up their socks. So for now, I guess it's a 50-50 for me. But again, regarding the fact that they played off really well in the last match, let's make it 60-40. So I would say 60 yes for that. And with that, guys, we are now into this match number 2. So it's Miramar, and we have the flight path set up by the gods of PUBG. So it is starting in from down south. A little bit of the graveyard and San Martin region can be seen, and finally we are bidding farewell to the flight path towards the northern part of the map. So it's a split, it's a direct split coming in from the flight path, so all the teams will be having a good time making their way towards the drop spot. And we do see the players of Team Nexus dropping down in the Los Leones region. Okay, so yep, and we have the players of Team VE dropping down as well. So the two teams are dropping down in the same area, so we'll be seeing the two teams going head on in the Los Leones area there. And regarding the fact that Los Leones is really big, it's the biggest city in the Myanmar map. The teams, they do have a lot of places, a lot of buildings, a lot of terrains to use in this fight. And with that, we have the very first zone forming up towards the Monte Nuevo region. So we have Monte Nuevo kind of in the center, but a lot of traffic's there on the first zone's eastern part. So we do see a lot of traffic there being formed up. So all the teams that will be coming in from the eastern part might be able to be jammed up in the traffic. And other than that, guys, we have the players of Team Ignite in the Impala region not having any of the other teams competing against them, and the players of Team Red Bull on the other side are the only team in the Southern Islands. So I guess they will be having the best loot. And with that, it's Nexus versus Team VE. And who do you think, Jado, will be taking home the very first fight? Will it be VE or will it be Nexus?
Oh, I think I've often witnessed, how VEs and Nexus clash amongst each other, even when it comes to Erangel in a couple of matches as well. And we've seen, how both of these teams are able to dominate against one another. So both two really powerful teams. But the question here is, who pulls up the very quick decision, the very quick strategy to be implemented will be the team that will be kind of eradicating from the chaos that we're about to witness. So I think the Nexus are already gearing themselves up for a fight, but I'm not quite certain as to if VEs have fixated their glare on towards Team Nexus location at the moment, because seems like they're kind of moving on to different angles, different locations. And if you take a look at the leaderboard, guys, so obviously EQZs do stand at the very top, NGs and Nexus right below them. So if Nexus are able to pull off their stunt here in Los Leones, well, that kind of enables them to stay ahead of the leaderboard with a couple of points as well. We can see the first knock has been taken over here by Team VX's, taking on one of the Gen 6s over here. So let's see, let's take a closer view. We can see Sixers members are quite not around at the moment, and I think Shimi just spotted exactly as to where the rest of the members are. So here comes a rush all the way from Team VX's. Now we have witnessed multiple times how Shimi was able to give a perfect rush, somehow ensure that the knock is taken, and also along with a confirmation as well. So let's see if we would be able to witness the same thing. Then the revive over here being taken place, and the whole squad is right in this compound for the moment. We can see VX is sort of moving into different locations, taking different angles into their POV, so that they have a better understanding on how they can sort of cage the opponent's team. Over here we can see Team What the Helly moving right in the middle of this fight over here, guys. What the Helly being what the hell at? The VXs have their fixations located on What the Helly right now. I think that was not expected at all. So let's go. With you, what the? Oh my goodness, it was a 1v3 over here by WPxVICTORY X. The impression of what the hell. So in a blink of an eye, guys, we're just down to one solo man from Team Victory X. That would be Sham. So let's see if Sham would be able to kind of avenge his friend's death, or will he be moving in for a safer location to kind of hold on to the placement points at least. So let's take an instant replay over here. We got What the Helly. He's being completely what the hell moment at this time. With a machine gun, he was able to deliver a perfect 1v3 in just a split of a second. But we also can see he did get knocked as well. Regardlessly, I think they were not able to confirm Shimi. Shimi is still alive. Oh, and I think Sham would be able to revive his fellow teammate, but we also can see Gen 6 is having the next fight with What the Helly. WTHU, however, was not able to confirm the two of his eliminations, and over here you can see just Gojo taking 2 shots over here. Guys, What the Hell, he is completely on fire, confirming 2 eliminations on the line. So with that, I think he would be able to secure 3 eliminations in total, and we're down to 18 teams. The remaining count seems to be lowering each second. Right, so let's take an instant replay over here as well. You take a look at that, Nifty.
It's one of the best fights yet.
No, but let's not forget, the 1v3 you also provided us to, but unfortunately he was only able to secure just 1 elimination out of that fight. And we can see Victory X is taking the next fight over here, guys, against Gen 6. Right, so let's see, I think just a duo over here standing, and now it's gonna be just a solo. In the blink of an eye, guys, I think Victory X's are having fights after fights, avenging what happened to their teammates. We can see Outpace having the next fight, the Outlaws taking the next fight against Team TLQs. See, if you take a look at the leaderboard, What the Hell stands at the very top with a total of 3 eliminations already, and I think VX is coming in for the rush against the solo guy, but I do not think that they actually are aware that it's just a solo guy over here, given that the rest of the duo were caught in the hands of Team What the Helly. And I think NGs are having a fight against ISSL, so I think Nifty has a better POV on that. Nifty, over to you.
So moving on to the fight taking place between TLQ Esports. So we have the finish. Alright, Scout, I guess, is trying to scout out before going in for the finish. Or is he? Yep, he's going in for the revive here. So Adios will not be adiosing for now. So he'll be still in this match. So the revive will be possible. And again, the fight that we just witnessed a couple of minutes ago, guys. What the hell is indeed dealing out clutches after clutches, and it's not the same guy dealing out the clutch, guys. It's the two players from their team dealing out the clutch, which means that it's just not one man carrying the team. So team What the Helly, they do have the potential of going in for some good fights, but as of now they have lost out on one player. But even with a lot of clutches coming in, they just have 3 eliminations. So the conversion, the knock to elimination conversion is not there in What the Helly as of now. But again, they can learn from that. And for now, guys, What the Helly just giving us a glimpse of what is there that they have to offer. And for now, we have the players of Team NRC here going in for the higher ground. They're trying to get the high ground to themselves, and when you have the high ground advantage, guys, you have all the players alive as well. That is where you shine the most. And as of now, we have the players of Team ISSL already grabbing the higher grounds, and the opposition is trying to back off. So as soon as you have the higher ground, you have the advantage, and the opposition knows it as well, so they're backing off. They don't want to get right now. But we have Lucifer here going in for the tap shots with the Mini 14 and the 8x, guys. It's the best combination other than the AWM and the 8x. So we have the rush coming in. Sushti in front with the QBZ. Look at the reflexes coming in from Sushti, guys. We are seeing the scope in, we are seeing the scope out, we are seeing the throwables, we are seeing everything seconds. So we are seeing a lot of data coming in from Sushti, and for now Sushti trying to hold up. The players of Team Destined to Win are trying to come in from the back line. Beep is here, Trash is here, we have nobody as well. So the 3 players are here already, but Babe gets a lot of damage, manages to make his way backwards. The players of Team D2W, they want to be a part of this fight, and now the POV has completely shifted towards the sides of Team D2W here. So we have ISSL versus Team D2W. The players of Team ISSL, they still have the higher ground advantage. Jimmy will be having a free target there. The players of Team D2W are out in the open. Trash is caught out there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Goes in for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines, guys. It doesn't matter if he doesn't have the luck in his favor. He has his skills in his favor. So skills is overshadowing his luck. And for now, Jimmy takes out the player right from the vehicle. Even with the reload coming in, we have Jimmy not missing out on a single bullet. And just look at the replay here, guys. Pow, 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 and then down goes Trash, and Trash will be getting sent back to the lobby. And Jimmy really happy with the spray that he just showcased us right now. And out of 10, guys, the comment section, rate his spray out of 10, the burst spray out of 10, guys. So let's do that while you're watching. And now we're heading on to the side of Team VE Esports here. So we have Vicky, Chris, Ace, and then we have Mew. So these are the players of Team VE Esports. And again, alright, so Nostra, I don't see Nostra anymore from VE Esports here. The players of Team Legend 7, they do have the higher ground, but they do have Joker down. So they're trying to get the revive, I suppose. But we have Vicky holding on to a really dangerous location there. If he makes a small mistake, it might be getting converted into a knock. The players of Team Legend 7 trying to hold up here. The revive, it might not be possible in my opinion, as we have Vicky here. He can go in for the finish, but I guess he's choosing to go in for the fight instead. Alright, Snake gets 1 bullet towards his health bar, and with that the players of Team VE Esports holding on. Legend 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really dangerous manner, and with that we have Snake getting the knock on Vicky. The shotgun being put into the best use. 1 shot, 1 knock coming in from the sides of Team Legend 7, and with that now they're trying to convert the knocks into something good for themselves. We have Legend 7, Dizzy. Oh, unfortunately Joker goes out, guys. The players of Team VE knew that they could confirm and they won. And we have VE Chris out in the open, but Dizzy not able to do what we saw Jimmy do. And we have the players of Team Ignite on the other side getting caught between Team NEXUS and Team Ignite right on. They're making their way towards this fight, and with that we have Choda crashing. So the players of Team VE fight against Team Ignite. Juice with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back lines as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. The players of Team VE Esports gets the elimination there, and with that, Team Ignite will be the next team to go out. 26 are out, Ignite are out, two business teams are out, and with that, we have Ace getting finished out as well. So Shimmy Shimmy A is here, guys, from Victory X. And now, let's go back to JLo.
What was that? Shimmy shimmy, eh? All right. That's definitely, Nifty being nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executed 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead? And a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys. Confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen actually. 1v2 situation. However, he was able to confirm Dizzy over here. Alright, so last man standing will be Demon himself. Let's see, guys. Will it be Mew or will it be Demon? And unfortunately, Mew will be taken out early. So last man standing will be Demon over here. And with that, guys, Team VE will be eliminated in the 16th position. However, we got Team Nexus kind of, holding on to the very location, making sure that they would be able to take a go, making sure that they would be able to give out their third party situation here as well. And the circle has shrunken further. We can see some of the teams are already heading towards their destined locations. Now some of the teams might prefer holding on to the mid of the zone, and some of the teams might prefer holding on to the edge of the zone. Red Bull Esports over here, guys, will be taking the fight against their positions, which will be Team Rush B. TLQs going ahead with the third party against Team Rush B's as well. You can see Ninja taking out Rocky completely out, Japai being taken out, and Ninja taking out Rocky as well simultaneously. TLQs were not able to perform in the previous match. They were actually, in fact, taken quite early, but now we can see a definite comeback making in progress over here. But let's see, we can see Team XF will be taken down completely, guys. So we're down to last 14 teams with just 43 remaining. Red kind of moving into a different location, and EQZs are having the next fight over here, guys. D2Ws taking the fight, and LODs versus EQZs, what we're witnessing right now. Omega getting a couple of shots as well. I think EQZ just lost one of their members, so they better keep their stands on ground, stands on firm, and make sure that they would be able to avenge for their fellow colleague, and kind of stay ahead of the game as well. We can see Octane taking the next knock over here, guys, against Team Rush B. Let's see if a confirmation would be able to take place. Seems like Rush B is in a really good position with much coverage, so they will not be getting any sort of rush at the point, so fortunate for them. However, the LODs will be moving closer into Team EQZ Esports layer at the moment. We can see Omega being taken out. It's just a 3-man power from Team EQZs. Let's see if how we're gonna hold up over here. But we got LOD right at the top of Tabs. So Tabs has to make a quick decision, guys. Either he has to take in the fight completely against the whole squad, or else he might have to wait it out till Team LOD Esports moves into different locations. So I think LODs will be taking the fight against TLQ. Seems like they are kind of prepping themselves up here. And there you have it, guys. Rush B taking the fight against Team TLQ as well. It's been taken out, and Azlan we can see have been confirmed already. We're still stagnant with 14 teams and 41 alive. From the looks of it, guys, I think there's going to be a lot of third parties here, especially in Miramar. We can see Red Bull Esports taking the fight against Rush B Esports as well, and we can see LODs taking the next knock over here, guys. Tabs goes down completely, so I do not think Tabs has enough party to kind of keep himself engaged, and LOD will be taking the next fight, guys, against EQZ is what we're witnessing right now. Down goes Caesar by that beautiful grenade executed by Octane. Now we obviously know how powerful when it comes to Octane's grenadian skills. We can see another member being taken out, so last 2 members standing for LOD Esports better do something really quickly. We can see 2 EQZ members going against a 2v3 rather, what we're witnessing right now. On the other hand, another grenade over here by Octane, guys. Down goes Caesar completely. Storm and Octane going in for the rush over here, as we can see. Alright, so guys, with that team, Outlaws will be taken out, and over here, EQZ is proving themselves once again, completely taking out Team LOD in the 13th position. However, sacrificing along the way. We've also got Team TLQs rather moving slowly towards Team EQZ Esports. I think Rushby's POV can better be explained by Nifty.
That was a perfect example, guys, of how to take a fight. The players of Team EQZ, they just had the last two players. I was hoping that the players of Team LOD would finish the game, but the players of Team EQZ just turned the tables around. And now, talking about the next fight that we have here, Rushby Esports are holding on with Ninja and Cyber OP. Ninja versus 8. Cyber OP on the side holding on, but again EQZ are still not yet done with the battle. Another elimination added up to the points, and this is exactly how they dominated in the last match, and I guess history is repeating itself. So we are seeing the players of Team EQZ not looking in to stop anytime soon. The players of Team LOD, they did give out a really good fight, but again to get the players of Team EQZ out. So we have the finest from each nation showcasing us the best talent and skills that they have, and for now EQZ shining amongst the best, amongst the stars. We have Rushby here getting rushed in. Cyber OP deals out some damage. Ninja will now kill out, holding up, trying to hold up. The two players are coming in. Ninja has the S1. He gets one player down. Can he get the clutch? Ninja goes down, and with that we have the players of Team Red Bull giving wings to the players of Team Rushby, and back to the lobby the players of Team Rushby goes. So we have the players of Team Red Bull getting a really good fight here against the players of Team Rushby, and we have Get Wrecked on the other side. Draco trying to hold up. So we have a total of 4 players. Toxie is inside the vehicle. I'm not sure where. Alright, he's in the back lines there. And the players of Team Nexus, guys, they have a very bad location to themselves. They're outside the zone. They have the height disadvantage. They have the players of Team What the Hell behind them. So Team Nexus, they are in the worst place possible. Now they're making their way away. Top then will be the lead. Some damage, and now his budget rear entire burst up. Down because Gojo is not on top. The finish. The players of Team Get Wrecked are trying to keep up the information there, but now Dumbo goes down as well. Dumbo is down. Toxie, Blade, Draco still holding on. The players of Team ISSL are coming in from the back lines. Blade trying to see where the shots are coming from. Gels goes down as well. Gels goes completely out of this game. Jamu goes down. Nexus, I mentioned that they are in the worst place possible, but they're losing out on the players one by one. The entire team might just go out, but it's Draco. Alright, the next player to go down and out from Team Get Wrecked. With that, What the Helly are out of this game. The players of Team What the Helly, they had some really good clutches in this match in the start, but for now they take an early exit. The players of Team NRC goes in for the grenade. Doom not able to go in for the boom here, and with that we have the players of Team NRC still holding up with a total of 7 eliminations, guys. Jimmy leading off with 3 eliminations, and the players of Team NRC, they're trying to take the fight against Team Get Wrecked, who are in the lower side there. The players of Team Get Wrecked, they know that the players of Team NRC are here, especially after losing a player from their side. And with that, guys, we have the eagle eye view coming in. Dumbo and Toxic, it would be best for them to make their way away, guys. They don't have the zone. The zone is closing out in the next 30 seconds, and the players of Team NRC, they have the higher ground. So we have Lucifer in the highest ground possible. We have Doom trying to get inside the vehicle, I suppose, and with that the circle is closing in the next 18 seconds. Toxic trying to make his way inside the zone, and I'm not sure. Alright, I guess he's trying to get some more vehicles under his control. So with that, look at the amount, the very small zone getting formed up there, guys. The amount of space remaining for the teams to work with is really low, so they have to fight if they want to survive in the next zone. And we have Topden right in the center. The players of Team TLQ holding up as well, and the players of Team EQZ, guys, holding on towards the eastern part of the zone. Get Wrecked and ISSL are heading towards the same location there, so we might be seeing the same teams going in for the fight. So this will be the second part of the fight that did not end a couple of minutes ago. And what the hell was that, guys? Dumbo gets thrown out from the vehicle in the air, and now we have Blade going down. Toxic will now be the last guy holding up. What are the players of Team ISSL on, guys? So we have the players of Team Get Wrecked here. Toxic going in for the revive here, but we have Itachi on the other side getting the knock. Team ISSL, the knock came in from the other side. Finish goes in towards Toxic. With that, 4 eliminations are added up, and we have the players of Team coming in from the sides of Team SDMZ. And with that, Toxi goes down. Takuru trying to go in for the finish. I guess it's LF AKAZAYA, guys, going in for the shot from the other angle there. And now Deew is making the cover for his fallen teammate to get revived here. And with that, it will be a good revive. So with that, guys, let's head back to JLo.
Thank you so much, Nifty. So we can see Blade has successfully revived his teammate, but down goes Toxic again. I don't think that's gonna be a really good position for the team to be reviving at the same time, because in about 20 seconds we will be closing into the next stage, which is gonna be stage 7 of the critically damaging zone. Mind you, we're still starting with 8 teams and 20 remaining. So still over here trying to take the fight against Team Akazaya by himself, and down goes Takuru as well. The last man standing will be oh, there we go. And oh my goodness, so Sting's got complete fire over here, guys. Unfortunately, the luck has befallen on him. He will not be able to be revived as well, because the zone is closing in and teams may need to get in the zone as well. And down goes Jimmy as well. I towards them in a couple of seconds, and there you go, guys. Squad wiped by Team ISSL over here, taking down completely Team AKAZAYA in its 8th position. You can see 11 eliminations of Team ISSL, and EQZ is getting a couple of shots over here against Team RD. So we can see they've successfully secured about 8 eliminations in total. Team Grect being eliminated in the 7th position. We're down to last 5 teams. The last top 5 teams for a map of Miramar, we got EQZ, ISSLNRC, NGs, TLQs, and D2Ws. Now, in before, TLQs were not able to perform. They actually eliminated early on. They were the first team to be eliminated, but let's see if they're able to switch tables and be like, we are gonna stand ahead with the chicken dinner for this time around. You can see EQZ is trying to take the fight against the opposition team over here, which will be Team D2Ws, and the zone is somewhat very advantageous for Team EQZ, and they also have higher ground, so that obviously gives them more visibility onto their surrounding around them. And take a close look, guys. We got another MVP right around the corner. We can see Octane leading with 7 eliminations already. If he can increase the count once again, or will it be stagnant with 7 itself? So previously also Nifty, I think Octane had about 7 eliminations. I think it seems like the game has gotten too easy for him. But let's see, we do have 9 players excluding him. For that he has to battle out again. So let's see if EQZs would be able to end Jimmy getting a couple of shots over here. Down goes Jimmy. Oops. Within that split of a second, guys, Jimmy was able to stay in a safe position. However, you can see the zone will also be closing in about 6 seconds as well. But the down was over there, and I think the confirmation might also happen, because they have to somehow get into the zone. And about 50 seconds we will be closing into stage 9. So we're down to last 3 teams, guys. I think TLQs will be eliminated. Both positions, we got Team EQZ and D2W, given that ISSLs were taken down in the 3rd position as well. Now who would it be? Will it be Team EQZ or will it be Team D2Ws? Obviously we can see Team D2Ws holding on to the very advantageous positions, given that they have a 3 manpower coming from their end, and EQZ however with a duo. But also mind you, this is a deadly duo that we are witnessing right now. Let's see if Storm and Octane would be able to deliver a squad wipe, or instead will they be taken out. So concern here is, guys, who has the most advantageous position, who has the luck bestowed on them. Let's see, we can see many utilities being thrown against one another. The whole compound is literally smoked and also being barbecued at the same time. Grenades after grenades being thrown to one another. Octane going towards the very corner of the location, all the way, very departing himself from his fellow colleague. And oh my goodness, Nobu goes down over here. Storm goes down as well. Last man standing will be Octane, guys. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation, or will it be 2v1 situation? Do it! Perfect comeback over here by Team D2W Esports, securing the 2nd chicken dinner.
Alright, so that was a really good win coming in from the sides of Team D2W, guys. And talking about Team D2W, this is a set of new underdogs coming in. So for now, D2W, they have been performing really well. They are making their way to the grand finals consistently as well. So look out for Team D2W, guys. And even amongst all the top titans from the three nations, we are seeing D2W right now shining bright. The players of Team EQZ on the other side, guys, they have given out their best. It was the 2 versus 3 battle in the very final fight, and the players of Team D2W living up to their name, guys. So they are destined to win, and they have won this match. So the second match goes towards the Trukpas, and we have the players of Team D2W here with the individual stats coming in. Nobu with 1, Peep with 3, and then we have God with 2. So with that, the players of Team D2W, they take home the win. And in terms of the elimination, it's not that grand as of Team EQZ, but still, it's a good start for Team D2W. And like I said, guys, look out for this team, because these are the young bloods, the underdogs coming in. And yep, let's move on to the next. Right. So talking about the match summary, guys. So we have a total of exactly 69 eliminations, 80 knockouts, 10,166 heals coming in, guys. And then we have 33 assists for grenade eliminations, and finally 2 eliminations with the vehicle as well. And with that, that would be the match summary for this match. And let's move on to the next stats that we have. And this match, guys, it was a really good start from Team EQZ, but at the very end, D2W, they put the nail to the coffin of Team EQZ, and the head-to-head. Alright, so it's not between D2W and EQZ, guys. It's between ISSL versus EQZ. So 2,293 damage to 2,071. 14 to 12 knocks, 11 to 10 eliminations, 16 to 16 points. So that's good for both the teams here. And let's move on to the next now. So the head-to-head for now, guys, the top 2 teams for this match, it's ISSL versus EQZ. So I was hoping to see the players of Team D2W, but still, it is ISSL versus EQZ. And talking about the MVP, guys, look at this. So we have Octane, the MVP for this match. So EQZ Esports, back-to-back MVP coming in from their team. 8 eliminations coming in from Octane. 1,351 damage, 2 assists. And with a survival time of 27 minutes and 39 seconds, he's the MVP. 7 knocks and 157 healing, guys. So with that, the players of Team EQZ, it's Octane this time, the MVP for this match. And talking about EQZ, guys, if you search up the word consistent in the dictionary, I suppose you will see EQZ in the example, guys. So be like EQZ, guys. They have been playing really well, and these are the top 5 players for this match. And alright, for this match, I guess all the teams, all the players are from Sri Lanka. So we have Octane with 8, Sushti with 4, Jimmy with 4, Mew with 4, and then we have Roy is back with 4 as well. So other than Octane, all the other players have 4 eliminations, and with that, Octane for EQZ collects 8 eliminations, guys. So let's move on to the next. Alright, so now we finally have the match ranking. So the players of Team ISSL for this time, they have the equal amount of points against Team EQZ Esports, so 16 to 16 points. Alright, so D2W, they have a total of 16 points as well. So the top 3, all the 3 teams, they have 16 points to their name. And as of the bottom 3, we have Genesis, Rushby, and OUTLAWZ. So this is the match ranking for this match. And let's move on to the next step. Alright, so now finally the moment that we're waiting for. This is the overall standing for the tournament till the end of match number 2. So we have EQZ at the top with 45 points within just 2 matches, guys. And just look at their eliminations. Just the elimination alone is enough to overshadow all the other teams, guys. So even ISSL, they just have 19 points in total. T2W with 18, Nexus with 16, NG with 15, TLQ with 10, OUT with OUTLAWZ with 10, and we have LOD with 10 as well. And as of the bottom 5, it is AKAZAYA, Gen 6, Legit 7, VX, and finally VE Esports. So with that, guys, this is the overall ranking after match number 2. And let's move on to the next, guys. Alright, so these are the overall top 5 players. So for now, I guess we have 4 Sri Lankans and 1 Bhutanese here. So we have Octane, guys. Octane with a total of 15 eliminations, the most consistent player as of the 2 matches. Tabish in the second with 7, then we have Godson with 6, Sushti with 4, and finally we have Omega from EQZ with 5. So with this we have 3 players from team EQZ, 1 from Nexus and 1 from NRC. And with that, guys, these are the top 5 players for this grand finals as of match number 2. And with that, I guess we will be showing you the schedule, and we are done with the first and the second match, Erangel and Miramar, and the next match is Rondo, which I think is JLo's favorite. So let's see how Rondo will go in, and then we have Miramar and Erangel as well. And with that, guys, let's move on to the caster decks, I guess. Alright, so as usual, guys, we'll be taking a short break, and again, before we end off for the break, JLo, do you have anything else to add?
Obviously, it's going to be my favorite map next up. So teams definitely do have the opportunity to have 2 lives, if I recall right. But let's see, it's going to take some time, and it's going to be very completely aggressive, because Rondo is known for being a very competitively aggressive map. So the stakes are going to be super high nifty, and I'm super excited to see what's in store for us. So with that, guys, let's head on to a quick short break.
There, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Loses for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines, guys. It doesn't 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really dangerous manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on Vicky. The shotgun being put into the best use one. On them, making their way towards this fight, and with that we have players of Team VE fight against Team with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew. So the players of Team VE fight against Team with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back line as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that, Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. There's
completely nifty being nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executor 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead, and a beautiful 1v1 over here? Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executor 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead, and a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys, confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen. Sit next fight, guys, against EKZ is what we're witnessing right now. Down goes Caesar by that beautiful grenade executed by Octane. Now we obviously know how powerful when it comes to Octane's grenadier skills. We can see another over here, as we can see. Alright, so guys, with that team, Outlaws will be taken out, and over here, EQZ is proving themselves once.
shining amongst the best. Here getting rushed in. The Cyber teams out for the damage. Holding up, holding up, the 2 players are coming in. Ninja has the S1. He gets 1 player down, and he gets the clutch. Ninja goes away. Dopton will be the lead. Some damage, and now his budget player entire burst up. Down because Golden the players of team get wrecked. Amu goes down. Nexus, I mentioned that they are in the worst place possible, but they are losing out on the players 1 by 1. He might just go out, but it's Draco. Alright, the next player to go down. Second part of the fight that not ended a couple of minutes ago. And what the hell was that, guys? Dumbo gets thrown out from the vehicle in the air, and now we have lead.
Critically damaging going on. He's still stacking with 18 Symphony remaining. So obviously can take the fight against him after they're by himself. And down goes Baku as well. The last man standing will be that will not be able to be revived as well, because the zone is closing in, and teams may need to get in the zone as well. And down goes Jimmy as well. I towards them in a couple of seconds, and there you go, guys. Closing down completely team AKAZAYA in 8th position. You can see 11 eliminations in terms of Team ISS, and EQZ is getting a couple of shots over here against Team RD. So we can see the successful thing, guys. Jimmy was able to stay in a safe position, however. You can see the zone will also be closing in about 6 seconds as well. But the man down with Lucifer over there, gets it from his fellow colleague. And goodness, no, Turbo goes down over here. Storm goes down as well. Last man standing will be Octane, guys. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation. Or will it be 2v1 situation? Do it! Perfect! Come down.
Out there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Losing for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines. 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really serious manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on the victory. A shotgun being put into the best use one like that on there, making their way towards this fight, and with that we have sort of there's a VE fight against with a really good jiggle, but we have there's a VE fight against with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back lines as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that, Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. The players
Completely Nifty being nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect execute a 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here? Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect execute a 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys? Confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen. Next fight, guys, against.
welcome back, guys, and we are now here for the next match, that is Rondo. But before that, guys, let's talk a little bit about how the matches went till now. So the first match, it was a complete domination from EQZ. 19 eliminations chicken dinner coming in, and the second match, it was almost the same. History was about to repeat, but then we had the players of team D2W coming in out of nowhere, taking home the winner chicken dinner, and with that the streak for EQZ has now ended. But the domination, guys, let's see if the domination from EQZ will still carry on or not. And yep, we do have a lot of people in the chat as well, so thank you everybody for joining in. And once again, this is the South Asian Cup, guys, brought to you all by IRC with collaboration with Nifty Esports, and with me, alongside me, we have JLo as the caster as well. So JLo, we are moving on into Rondo. Do you have any predictions on who might take home the win this time?
Oh, to be honest, Nifty, I do not have a prediction as of yet. But in a map like Rondo, whoever who kind of holds on to the mid of the safe zone has more potential to kind of secure the chicken dinner. So definitely Definitely, let's see, who would be able to secure the third chicken dinner. But before that, Nifty, I think we might have to hop on to a quick short break before we freshen up our soldiers back into the battlefield. Isn't that right?
Yep, indeed. So I guess the match has stopped, so we'll be taking a very short break once again, I guess. And as soon as the match starts, let's see how the team should be able to play it out in a Rondo map. So we'll be taking a short break for now once again, guys. Out there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Losing for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines, guys. It doesn't 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really serious manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on Vicky. A shotgun being put into the best use one on there, making their way towards this fight, and with that we have there's a team VE fight against with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew. So there's a team VE fight against with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back lines as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that, Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. There's
Completely Nifty being nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect execute a 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here? Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect execute a 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys? Confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen. Next fight, guys, against EQZ is what we're witnessing right now. Down goes Caesar by that beautiful grenade executed by Octane. And we obviously know how powerful when it comes to Octane's grenadier skills. We can see another over here, as we can see. Um, Alright, so guys, with that team outlaws will be taken out, and over here, EQZ is proving themselves once.
QZ shining amongst the best, amongst the stars. We have Rush here getting rushed in. The Cyber OTDs out from damage. Really will not kill us. They're holding up the front order. The two players are coming in. Ninja has the F1. He gets one player down. Can he get the clutch? Ninja goes away. Top 10 will be the lead. Some damage, and now his buggy rear end tire burst up. Down because Gojo not on one. The players of team get wrecked. Amu goes down. Nexus, I mentioned that they are in the worst place possible, but they are losing out on the players one. He might just go out, but it's Draco. Alright, the next player to go down. Second part of the fight. Not end a couple of minutes ago. And what the hell was that, guys? Dumbo gets thrown out from the vehicle in the air, and now we are bleed.
Critically damaging the 9 shield, starting with 18 Infinity remaining. Susuke over here can take the fight against Tsunami there by himself, and down goes Taku as well. The last man standing will be that he will not be able to be revived as well, because the zone is closing in, and teams may need to get in the zone as well. And down goes Jimmy as well. I towards them in a couple of seconds, and there you go, guys. Breaking down completely team AKAZAYA in 8th position. We can see 11 eliminations in terms of team ISS and EQZ is getting a couple of shots over here against team RD. So we can see they've successful, and guys, Jimmy was able to stay in a safe position. However, you can see the zone will also be closing in about 6 seconds as well. But the guy down is over there, connected from his fellow colleague. Goodness, Storm goes down over here. Storm goes down as well. Last man standing will be Octane, guys. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation over the 2v1 situation. Do it! Perfect! Come down.
Out there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Losing for the window when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines, guys. It doesn't 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really dangerous manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on Vicky. A shotgun being put into the best use one like that on. They're making their way towards this fight, and with that there's a TDE fight against Snake. This is a really good jiggle, but we have there's a TDE fight against Snake. This is a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back lines as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that, Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. The players
Completely Nifty being nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executor 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead, and a beautiful 1v1 over here? Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executor 1v3, or instead will he be taken instead, and a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys? Confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen as well. Next fight, guys, against EQZ is what we're witnessing right now. Down goes Caesar by that beautiful grenade executed by Octane. And we obviously know how powerful when it comes to Octane's grenadier skills. We can see another over here, as we can see. Alright, so guys, with that team outlaws will be taken out, and here EQZ is proving themselves once.
shining amongst the best, amongst the stars. Here getting rushed in. The Cyber OTDs out from damage. Really will not kill us. They're holding up the front order. The two players are coming in. Ninja has the F1. He gets one player down. Can he get the clutch? Ninja goes away. Top 10 will be the lead. Some damage, and now his buggy rear end tire burst up. Down because Gojo not on one. The players of team get wrecked. Amu goes down. Nexus, I mentioned that they are in the worst place possible, but they are losing out on the players one by one. He might just go out, but it's Draco. Alright, the next player to go down. Second part of the fight. Not end a couple of minutes ago. And what the hell was that, guys? Dumbo gets thrown out from the vehicle in the air, and now we have three.
Critically damaging going on in the shield, starting with 18 Infinity remaining. Susuke over here can take the fight against Tsunami there by himself, and down goes Taku as well. The last man standing will be that we will not be able to be revived as well because the zone is closing in and teams may need to get in zone as well. And down goes Jimmy as well. I the love kills them towards them in a couple of seconds. And there you go, guys. Taking down completely team AKAZAYA in 8th position. You can see 11 eliminations of team ISS and NEXUS is getting a couple of shots over here against team RD. So we can see they've successfully, and guys, Jimmy was able to stay in a safe position. However, you can see the zone will also be closing in about 6 seconds as well. But the guy down is over there. Let's see from his fellow colleague. Goodness, Nobu goes down over here. Storm goes down as well. Last man standing will be Octane, guys. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation, or will it be a 2v1 situation? Do it! Perfect! Come back
there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Loses for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines. Doesn't 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really dangerous manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on Vicky. The shotgun being put into the best use. What that's like on there, making their way towards this fight, and that was a special. There's a PBE fight against Deew with a really good jiggle, but we have there's a PBE fight against Deew with a really good jiggle, but we have Mew coming in from the back line as well. Chris goes down. Mew gets the knock on Juice. The Juice has been juiced out, and with that, Team Ignite gets completely shattered down. The players
completely known to be nifty in his own natural habitat. So we can see VE Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executive 1v3, or instead will he take an instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here? Esports last man standing Mew over here. Will he be able to do a perfect executive 1v3, or instead will he take an instead and a beautiful 1v1 over here, guys? Confirming the same as well. I think his kill was stolen. Here's it next fight, guys, against EQZ is what we're witnessing right now. Down goes Cesar by that beautiful grenade executed by Octane. Now we obviously know how powerful when it comes to Octane's grenadian skills. We can see another over here, as we can see. Alright, so guys, with that team outlaws will be taken out, and over here EQZ is proving themselves once.
EQZ shining amongst the best. Here getting rushed in. Cyber OPs out from damage. Ninja will now pull out their holding up the holder. The 2 players are coming in. Ninja has F1. He gets 1 player down, and he gets the clutch. Ninja goes away. Dogden will be the lead. Some damage, and now his buggy square entire burst up. Down because Gojo not on top. The player let him get wrecked. Amul goes down. Nexus, I mentioned that they are in the worst place possible, but they're losing out on the players. He might just go out, but it's grateful. Alright, the next player to go down. Second out on the strike. Not 11 minutes ago. And what the hell was that, guys? Dumbo gets pulled out from the vehicle in the air, and now we have lead.
Critically damaging going on. He's still starting with 8 teams and 20 remaining. So still over here trying to take the fight against him after they're by himself. And down goes Taku as well. Last man standing will be that will not be able to be revived as well because the zone is closing in and teams may need to get in the zone as well. And down goes Jimmy as well. I towards them in a couple of seconds, and there you go, guys. Taking down completely team AKAZAYA in 8th position. You can see 11 eliminations of team ISS and EQZ is getting a couple of shots over here against team RD. So we can see they've successfully, and guys, Jimmy was able to stay in a safe position. However, you can see the zone will also be closing in about 6 seconds as well. But the guy down with Lucifer over there, that's it from his fellow colleague. Goodness, Nobu goes down over here. Storm goes down as well. Last man standing will be Octane, guys. It's gonna be a 1v2 situation, or will it be a 2v1 situation? Do it! Perfect! Come back
Out there, but look at the luck coming in from Jimmy. A very bad luck coming in. Loses for the reload when he had the best moment, but this is how a pro player shines, guys. It doesn't 7 going out in the open. Snake driving out his vehicle in a really dangerous manner, and with that we have Snake getting knocked on his Vicky. The shotgun being put into the specifically what is on there, making their way towards this fight. And with that, alright guys, so welcome back and sorry for the small technical difficulties that we had a couple of minutes ago, but now we are back, and this time guys the players will surely battle in the Rondo map. And with that guys, this is the third match, and after this we still have two more matches left. That would be Myanmar and Erangel respectively, and before this we were done with the two matches as well. So we were just done with the Myanmar match taken in by D2W, destined to win, and before that we had the Erangel match taken in by team EQZ. So EQZ for now, they have been showcasing us some brilliant performance, and for the next match in the Rondo, like JLo said, we have a lot of recalls, so maybe any of the teams who is able to take control of the central compound or the central location, the center of the zone, might just be able to take home the win, or maybe it might just be another EQZ domination. So let's see how well the Rondo map will take place. And with that, we have the first flight path starting off for this match. Jadena City is there, already heavily populated by the teams, and Test Track, the region near Test Track, is heavily populated as well. But the thing about Rondo is the very first zone itself looks like the third or the fourth zone in other maps. So we have Bailey inside the center, somewhat inside the center. So Jiaotin Stadium, Minhu. Then we have Nanchuan out there in the zone. So other than that, all the places, all the areas are outside the map. I mean outside the zone. So all the teams will have to make their way inside as soon as possible. And yep, we are seeing some behind the screen things guys. So with that, we have TL2 Esports here holding on. Scout is already down. Adios has one elimination here, and LOD Jappy goes down as well. So Mew gets the knock on Jappy. Jappy gets finished out by Mew. But the best thing about the Rondo map is we have the recalls guys. So Jappy is out, but will Wimpy, Kiddo and Cesar be able to go in for the revive on one of the recalls here? So that is the beauty of Rondo, but again that is the drawbacks of Rondo as well, because for the players of Team VE, they will again have to get the elimination on Jeppe, who was just and with that damage here goes in for the pre-fire, goes down. Cesar and Wimpy will now be holding up, but we are already seeing a recall coming in. Cesar is here trying to hold on. Will he be able to go in for a good fight here? On the other side, Ignite Dodo gets knocked out by the players of Team OUTLAWZ. The winners of last game, Team T2W, are here as well, destined to win. How well will they be able to go in for the fight? Let's find out. And for now, let's go back to JLo and let's see what she has to say for this match.
Alright guys, so it hasn't even been, the first round closing either. The first team to be eliminated will be Team INE. Right, so with that we can see D2W is going against TLQ, is already confirming one elimination on the line. We can see ISSL's taking the lead, taking the fight against Team Rush Bees on the other hand. So that has been is what we're witnessing at the bottom screen, and we can see another fight happening over here in Danching between EQZs versus Team Gen 6. So let's see who's able to get on to the first knock. From the first blood itself, we can see ISSLs moving into a different location at the moment. One of their team members have already been knocked out as well. Let's see guys, and here comes a couple of more grenades. Let's see if the grenade connects towards EQZ's Octane here, the previous MVP, consistent MVP rather, rushing in to secure more eliminations. Over here we can see ISSL's taking the fight, and LOD is over here guys taking the next knock against VEs. We can see Susti and Mini being taken out. What on earth is happening for ISSL on the other corner of the eye? Alright, so we can see VEs kind of in a very troubled situation. However, they have the whole squad alive. So just Caesar remaining, and Caesar going in for the fight as well, and Octane over here confirming his first kill. So I think Gen 6s are already feeling the pressure right now. Caesar confirming another knock over here guys. Vicky goes down. Last three members for VE on the other hand. Fights are happening simultaneously, just as I said. Given the opportunity to be recalled twice, teams will be taking the lead into fights. So we can see Omega over here trying to take the next fight guys. Let's see if Omega would be able to get a knock over here. And with that guys, I think Team VE is last man standing. The three of his men are already down, and a beautiful knock over there simultaneously. EQZ is leading all the way with a total of 3 eliminations down the line. Let's see if Gen 6s will be able to recall their teammates in time. We can see Get Red will be taking the fight against TLQ Esports over here. Here she goes down. Last 2 members standing will be Azlan and Adios, and Azlan taking knock over here. Let's see if he will be able to take the 1v2, and beautiful 1v2 over here. Azlan is on complete fire. TLQ standing firm with a total of 4 eliminations down the line. Alrighty, so let's see guys. I think he will also be revived in time. So I believe Scout will have the opportunity to be recalled, but here comes Team Get Rex remaining members. We can see Deemer taking Wimpy out, confirming him as well, because Aslan trying to take the 1v1 against Draco. Let's see if it will be Draco or will it be Aslan. We got the recall tower right in line as well. Draco trying to take the 1v1 over here. Aslan in his quarter of health, and so is Draco simultaneously. I think Draco is moving to a completely different location, given that he has to somehow keep his health up also, but make sure that TLQs will not have the opportunity to recall their team members. We can see Draco trying to take the next fight in over here, guys. Draco will have to take the 1v1, else that's gonna be on him to kind of move away from what's happening. And we can see a grenade over there as well. Draco versus Azlan is what we're witnessing right now. The fight is intensely happening over here. Meanwhile, we can see what the hell is taking the fight, and there you have it, as Draco goes down. He used that split second of an opportunity to take the opposition down, and with that Draco will be eliminated. So 5 eliminations being confirmed for Team TLQ Esports at the moment. In about a minute left, we will be moving into stage 2. So I think Nifty has a better POV into ISSL.
We have the players of Team ISSL right now caught between the players of Team Rushby. So Team Rushby, they are in a split location, and Team ISSL, we have Lucifer here caught inside the house. And we do have a recall center, the recall tower right nearby. So Team ISSL, they have the 3 players in the vehicle. We have Doom, Sushti, and then we have Mini inside the vehicle. I'm not sure where they're heading on, but Lucifer is stuck here. So Lucifer needs some help. He's right near the recall tower. Rushby on the other side. Alright, so we are seeing the help coming in. The 3 players of Team ISSL, they are here. So we have the 3 players coming in slowly, but I guess they're trying to take the fight against another team here. So we have Team NEXUS holding on. The players of Team ISSL are very close by, and we do see the players of Team Rushby as well. So these are the 3 teams here in this location. And alright, NEXUS, Gels going out in the open, getting some shots coming in his way, but Jamu for now gets the knock. I guess Gels slipped in as the beat. And now the players of Team ISSL are getting rushed in. The players of Team NEXUS are going in. They're slamming in. We are seeing the slam coming in from top. Then Gots and Kills. We have Jamu providing the cover fire from behind. And the throwables are already coming in. But Topden goes down. Gets finished up. Goes up in the front lines. The players of Team NRC are here holding on as well. Mini goes down. Sushi goes down, and Lucifer will now be the last guy holding up from their side. The players of Team NEXUS Vanguard are here going in for a really good rush. They were able to take down 3 players from Team ISSL. But again, the players of Team ISSL, look at the overall ranking, guys. They are in the 2nd position. All the hopes remains on Lucifer. So Lucifer, can he get the recall? Can he bring back his teammates? Will the players of Team Rushby be able to come in and get the job done instead? The players of Team NEXUS already looking hyped up. And in terms of the current match eliminations, we have Get Wrecked with the highest, and we have TLQ as well, 5 eliminations each. And with that, ISSL goes out as Lucifer makes the mistake, not able to carry on the pressure for this match. And we have Team ISSL and R here going out early, guys. So with that, the team in the 2nd position goes out with just 3 eliminations, which means they have just collected 3 points. So Team D2W might be able to overshadow them. The players of Team NEXUS, NG, might be able to do the same as well, because they are very close to the points of Team ISSL. And other than that, guys, EQZ right now, they're in the skies. They are soaring up high in the air. And now we have the players of Team TLQ going in for the rotation. We have Aslan, we have Adios, we have Heishi, Scout holding on, And with that, we have Nexus kills on the other side, getting the knocks. The players of Team Nexus, they already have 3 eliminations, but they're looking in to collect some more. The players of Team on the other side are on the receiving end of this shot, but Gels going out in the open might be a mistake for him instead. And with that, the players of Team like the vehicle, they're trying to get the players down from the sides of Team NG, and with that, we have 2 players down. The players of Team NG are again on the receiving end of this fight. So we have Team New Generation losing out on 2 players. The players of Team Nexus Vanguard on the other side have collected 5 massive eliminations. So we have EQZ, ISSL and Nexus in the top 3. But after this match, it might change as we have the players of Team ISSL and are going out early. So we have, alright, what the Helly are going in for the fight against Team SDMZ. And we have the finish coming in as well. Bala OG goes in for the finish. And the next circle is coming up in the next 18 seconds now. So the next circle, stage 3, will be starting off soon. And Pete for now goes in for the finish on Adios. And Adios goes Adios. So with that, we have the players of Team D2W, the winners of last game, guys. And look at the amount of space for the teams to play with, guys. It's very less. From the very first zone itself, it was very small, and now we have the players of Team Nexus inside somewhat the center. The players of Team BE are coming in from the eastern part. T2W and Legit 7 are very close to each other, and LF AKAZAYA on the other side are coming in from down south. So with that, all the teams and all the players are making their way inside the zone. They have not even made their way inside the previous zone. Leave out the next zone in the conversation here, and we have the players of Team EQZ here. Alright, Tabish is down, he's knocked out. Omega still holding on, and we have Tabish going out. So with that, the players of Team EQZ once again loses out another player right after the recall. And the players of Team EQZ, they do have 3 eliminations in terms of their eliminations right now. So let's see how much more can they collect. And the players of Team L7 are on our screen right now. So we have Snake here with the beautiful white skin. So I guess the theme for his outfit is white. And we have the players of Team L7 with all the 4 players alive. 1 elimination in the tally. And with that, the next circle is closing in. So I guess the circle does close a lot faster than the other maps in Rondo. Is it true, JLo?
I did not get you, Nifty, over there. Would you mind repeating that?
The circles, they close faster compared to the other maps in Rondo.
Absolutely right. So rather than going from the first stage, beautiful shot over here by LOD Esports, going in straight away for the fight and also confirming him as well. So with that, I think they were able to secure 4 eliminations down the line. And replying to Nifty, yes. So when it comes to Rondo, I've noticed that, rather than having a larger circle, they usually start off with the third safe circle. So it's very quick to end the match, because assuming there's solely because of the opportunity where teams get the second chance. It's gonna be hefty long if they were to execute the entire stages of the safe zone. So yeah, feels that they've limited from the third stage itself, and we can see Get Wrecked on the other side trying to take the fight against Team VX's guys. Let's see, will Shimmy be able to unfortunately Shimmy has been knocked out and he will be wiped completely out of the game as well. So with that, guys, I think Get Wrecked are leading the leaderboard with a total of 6 eliminations down the line. The circle will also be closing in further, and we can see EQZ is holding on to the mid of the zone, and we got NGs coming in somewhat closer to EQZs and somehow walking away, but also they might be clashing against Team LOD. We got Nexus holding towards the edge. Now the only team who will be playing the edge, the mid will be EQZ, because if you take a look, we can see all of the teams are either out of the safe zone or they're still on their way, or they're kind of gatekeeping the edge, making sure the teams that are supposed to get into the zone has no chance or no opportunity of getting into the zone. Alright, so we can see LOD is taking the fight over here. Nexus on the other hand taking the fight against AKAZAYA. AKAZAYA is taking the fight against L7 at the center. LOD taking down 1 by 1. I don't think they actually witnessed where exactly Wimpy was. Alright guys, LOD is confirming 6 eliminations as well. So the kind of very equivalent to where Get Wrecked are at as well. We're still stagnant with 14 teams and 52 remaining. Let's see who would be able to secure the third chicken dinner here today in your PMSA's finals day 1. Right, so we can see XF over here. Snake is taking a couple of shots. I think with a glitch over there, we were not able to see him scoping. Alright, so Get Wrecked over here, securing 8 eliminations down the line. We're starting 14 teams and 50 remaining. And a beautiful spray over here by Blade, confirming the opposition at the same time. And we can see it's just the duo manpower over here, Nifty. And we can see they're trying to take the 1v1 over here. Let's see if he would be able to. And he does. Beautiful shots over there, confirming the 1v1. Nifty, what do you think about this? Do you think Get Wrecked might have the chance, the possibility of securing a chicken dinner today?
If it is today, I think yes, but for this match, I would say it might be highly unlikely because they just have 2 players remaining. So when you have just 2 players in your manpower against teams with 4 players or 3 players or with more than that, it is really hard to take the winner chicken dinner. But again, for now, it's just a prediction. It's just a no prediction, but it's not that they cannot win the winner chicken dinner. That's the beauty of battle royals, where a single player can take the winner chicken dinner, a team can take the winner chicken dinner. It doesn't really matter on the number of players remaining. It's just that the probability might be low, but it's never 0%. So with that, the players of Team LOD, Late was cutting sharp against the opposition. A very good by him. And yep, the players of Team LOD for now, they are coming back strong. Look at Cesar, 8 massive eliminations coming in. This is exactly why he was the MVP in the PMNC. And now Cesar is back on track. So we do see the players of Team What the Helly now getting wiped out. So we have the last 11 teams, 31 massive number of players alive in this very small minute zone. And the players of Team Nexus, they're going in for the elimination as well, and it's a rampage coming in from Godson. So Godson, in the Buddhist community, we call him the Clutch King because he takes the winner chicken dinner even when he's the last guy surviving. He likes to go in for the clutch. He is known as the clutch master as well. And I guess Cesar and Godson are now finally showing up, but now Godson goes down. So right when I say something good about the players are going down. It happened in the previous match and it is happening again right now. But nevertheless, we have the players of Team Nexus here. Godson with 5, a total of 8 eliminations from Nexus. And the players of Team Outlaws are here with 4 eliminations. But they just have 1 player holding on. So Aziz will be the last guy. And you can see the circle is closing up in the next 19 seconds. So now the clock is ticking down. The amount of space, the amount of time remaining for the teams is shrinking down. And we have the players of Team Nexus trying to go in for the scout top then. Alright, stops out there. So Aziz for now is safe. And with the next circle closing in, will any of the other team come into this location where Aziz is holding on? Nexus are very close, so I guess this will just be helping Aziz survive a little bit more indirectly here. And with that, we have top 10 going in for the finish on Snake. So Snake goes down. Jammu is here holding on, the IGL for Team Nexus, but he goes down. So I guess the caster curse is here indeed, guys. So I'll just not read out the names. As soon as I read out the names and tell something about them, they're going down. And we have the players of Team Get Wrecked going out. And with that, Get Wrecked out of this game. I mentioned that the number of players alive from this might not be able to win the winner chicken dinner, and I guess it has come into reality here. And with that, Godson is going in for the grenade, trying to spot out the player here. Goes in for the grenade, deals out a little bit damage, but will this grenade do the trick here? The grenade goes in and boom! Does not deal out the knock, but we have Gels getting knocked out instead. So Gels is down. Jammu is completely out of this game. Juppy gets finished out by the zone. And with that, we have the players of Team Nexus trying to make their way inside the zone. 23 meters more before we can say that they are safe inside. And Godson is trying his level best to make some cover for his fallen teammate to get the revive. And on the other side, the players of Team L7 are going in for the spray down as well. They're trying to get a knock, but we have the players of Team LOD on the other side going in for the fight here. Juppy holding on. The players of Team LOD loses out on Kiddo and Wimpy. And with that, Octane is still alive here, guys. EQZ is here. And Octane with the 6th elimination here. Octane, guys. I guess his middle name should be consistent, but oh, my bad, guys. I told you all, guys, I should never speak good about a team or a player. As soon as I do that, they're getting wiped out. EQZ goes out as soon as I talked about Octane. So with that, guys, let me just give it back to JLo now.
Yeah, I think that happens to me often as well, Nifty. All right, so LOD over here trying to confirm. I think LOD has definitely, a really, really good position over here, securing already 16 eliminations. Caesar leading with 12 eliminations as well. A couple of more shots at VEs. So we're down to last 6 teams, guys, and mind you, just 2 teams are within the safe circle. And down goes Mew over here by Caesar. Will Caesar be able to confirm it? And he does. 13 eliminations down the line, 18 eliminations for the team in whole, and we can see a 6th position will be guarded by Team TLQ, so they were taken out in the 6th position, and we can see Nexus are literally leading along with Team LOD as well. With that, guys, they were able to confirm Team VEs, and we're down to last 4 teams: LOD, Nexus, XF, and Rush B. And with that speak of an eye, guys, down goes Rush B in the 4th position. We're down to last 2 teams with XFs being taken at the same time. LODs versus Nexus is what we witness. It's going to be a duo versus duo. Oh my goodness, this is something that we are definitely very fortunate to watch. 2 powerful teams, LOD versus Nexus, and mind you, it's a duo versus duo as well. Now already LOD is leading with 19 eliminations, and I recall last Nexus were leading with about 12 eliminations. In about 23 seconds, the zone will also be closing in to stage 8. So let's see. Caesar moving into the completely different location. Now obviously when it comes to MVPs, Caesar holds the very stand of securing not just 2-3 eliminations but a total of 14 eliminations. Now if he was able to get duo over here, well, that'll be 15-16 eliminations in total, and that's gonna be a definite record breaker right here. Isn't that nifty? All right, so with
Indeed.
that, guys, 16 seconds left and the zone is slowly creeping in. Caesar and Japai kind of holding towards the edge, and we can see Godzan and also Todd over here sort of holding on the mid as well. I don't not think that was a beautiful grenade over there. If only Todd was that would have definitely gotten him. And look at that nifty, the nade almost connected, and oh my goodness, Japai goes down over here. Caesar holding on to the very location. Let's see if he would be able to take down the team with the grenades over here. If he's able to, well, that's definitely a fortunate luck for him. And down goes, oh my goodness,
Oh,
what? Todd? Oh my lord! Alright, so Caesar will be able to take the revive, and simultaneously we can see Godzan moving in for the revive as well. Caesar is definitely feeling it in his bones, in his nerves. He literally feels that he should be able to secure the chicken dinner. Will he be
oh,
able to? And he comes shots. Oh shoot! Down goes Team L or D, and with that Nexus Vanguard were able to secure the 3rd chicken dinner. That was phenomenal over there. I thought for a millisecond, Caesar had the upper hands, but like Nifty would say, if I were to talk good about a team, sorry.
bad luck happens.
Lux
Yep.
happens definitely. Yep.
So,
Just
like I mentioned before, guys, Godson. This is exactly why we call him the clutch master in Bhutan. So, Godson, it doesn't matter if you have a whole team in front of him or 1 player or 2 player. When he is the last player and when it is time for the winner chicken dinner, Godson, you have to put your money on Godson. And once again, for now, Godson gets the final touch, takes home the chicken dinner for Team Nexus, and oh, look at the amount of eliminations, guys. We have Godson with 7, Top Den with 5, Kells and Jamu with 1 each. And with that, Nexus will be taking home the winner chicken dinner in the 3rd match. The players of Team Melody did give out their best, but against Godson, the clutch master, in the very last zone, we have Godson taking home the win. And with that, look at the amount of eliminations, guys. We have 102 eliminations in Rondo, 106 knockouts, 14,994 healings coming in, 6 grenade eliminations, 50 assists, and 2 vehicle eliminations. So this is the match summary for match number 3, and you all might be wondering why the elimination is higher than the amount of the higher than the number of players joining the match is because of the recall. And for now, for this match, the head-to-head is between LOD versus Team Nexus. So we have 2,979 to 3,148 damage, 18 to 14 knocks, 19 to 14 eliminations, but the total points is 25 to 24. So with that, we are done with this match as well. And I'm in the head-to-head for this match. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so finally we have the MVP coming in other than Team EQZ. So it is finally LOD taking home the MVP, and it's Cesar from LOD, guys. So Cesar with a total of 14. What the hell, guys? 14 eliminations coming in from Cesar from a single match, 14 knocks, which means that it's a 1-to-1 ratio, knocks and elimination, 1,978 damage, 1 assist, and then we have 373 heals. So with that, the MVP Cesar had enough of losing the previous matches, and with this, Cesar climbs up, guys. The top player for this match, it has to be Cesar. 14 eliminations. Next is Godson with 7, Toblin with 5. Octane is still in the list, guys. Octane, the most consistent guy in the finals as of now, with 6, and then we have Arslan with 3. So with that, these are the top 5 players for match number 3, and let's move on to the next one. Alright, so now this will be the match ranking for this match. So we have a total of 25 points coming in from LOD, Nexus Vanguard with 24, and then we have XL7, oh my god, guys, with 14 points as of this match. And other than that, the bottom three, they are Ignite, SDMZ, NG, Genesis Esports. So with that, this is the end of the match rankings. You all can go through the match ranking quickly, and then now we are moving on to the next, guys. Alright, so with that, this is the final overall standing after match number 3. So EQZ, they are at the top with 54 points, but look at Team Nexus and LOD, guys, they are climbing up. The players of Team EQZ had a really good difference or the lead against the other teams in terms of match number 2, but for now match number 3 is a complete change. So EQZ, they're still at the top, but the amount of gap that they had from the second position is decreasing slowly. So Nexus, LOD are catching up. ISSL falls down towards the 4th position with 22 points, and D2W falls down as well with 20 points. And then we have Gen 6, VX, AKAZAYA and Ignite, who have yet to showcase us why they are here in the grand finals. So these are the top 18 teams that have made their way all the way from the qualifiers. So they are the best out of all the teams that we had. But again, from this 18 teams, guys, we have Octane from EQZ, the overall top player as of match number 3. We have Cesar with 15. Then we have Godson with 13. Tabish with 7. And then we have Blade with 6. So now Octane still having a really good lead amongst the second position. And then we have Cesar and Godson with almost the same amount of eliminations. And on the other side, we have Tabish and then Blade with almost the same as well. So we can just divide them into 3 tiers, guys. Tier S, Tier A, and Tier B, I guess. So with that, we are done with overall top players as well. And Octane for now, still the top player after match number 3. And this is the schedule, guys. We are done with the 3 matches. EQZ, first match winner with 29 points. D2W, winners of second match with 16 points. And then we have Nexus, the winners of the third game with 24 points as well. So we have the last 2 matches remaining. The next will be Miramar, and the last will be the Erangel match, guys. So with that, we are done with the schedule. Let's move back to the caster's text, and then we'll be taking a very short break, guys. Because for the players of TCP, you'll again have to get the elimination on Jeppe, who was just that damage goes in for the free fire, goes down. Cesar and Wimpy will now be matched.
Alright guys, so it hasn't even been, the first round closing either. The first team to be eliminated will be Team INE. Right, so then here comes a couple of more grenades. Let's see if the grenade connects towards EQZ's Octane here, the previous consistent MVP rather, rushing in to secure more eliminations. Over here we can see ISSL's taking the fight, and LOD, what is happening for ISSL on the other corner of the eye. Alright, so we can see VE is kind of, in a very troubled situation. However, they have the whole squad alive. So just Caesar remaining, and Caesar going in for the fight. So already feeling the pressure right now. Caesar confirming another knock over here, guys. Vicky goes down. Last 3 members for VE. On the other hand, fights are happening simultaneously. Just as I said, given the opportunity to review, the teams will be taking the lead into fight. So you can see Omega over here trying to take the next fight, guys. Let's see if Omega will be able to get a knock over here. And with that, guys, the team VE is last man standing. Even the 3 of his men are already down, and the people knock over there. So they call their teammates in time. We can see Get Red will be taking the fight against TLQ Esports over here. Here she goes down. Last 2 members standing will be Azlan and Abios, and Azlan taking knock over here. Let's see if he will be able to take the 1v2, and Echo will have to take the 1v1, else that's going to be on him to kind of move away from what's happening. And we can see a grenade over there as well. Draco versus Azlan is what we're witnessing right now. The fight is intensely happening over here. Meanwhile, we can see what the hell is taking the fight, and there you have it, guys. Draco goes down. So lose that split second of an opportunity to take the
down, gets the up in the front line. Here's off the NRC here holding on to go. Mini goes down, and Lucifer will now be the last guy holding up from there. But Gels going out in the open might be a mistake for him instead. And with that, the players of Team like the weekend, they're trying to get the players down from the side of Team NG. And with that, we have 2 players down. The players of Team NG
feels that they've limited from the 3rd stage itself, and we can see Get Wrecked on the other side to take the fight against Team VX's, guys. Let's see, will Shimi be able to Shimi is taking the fight over here. Nexus on the other hand taking the fight against AKAZAYA. AKAZAYA is taking the fight against Elsa with the center. LOD down 1 by 1. I don't think they actually witnessed where exactly Wimpy was. Over here, Snake is taking a couple of shots. I think there's a glitch over there. We are not able to see him scoping. Right, so Get Wrecked over here, securing 8 eliminations down the line. Just having 4 teams and 50 away. And the beautiful square over here. It's just the duo manpower over here in this team. Because they're trying to take a 1v1 over here. Let's see if he'll be able to, and he does. Beautiful shots over there, confirming the 1v1 nifty. What do you think about it? Do you think Get Wrecked might have the
just that low, but it's never 0%. With that, the players of Team LOG, Deew was cutting sharp against opposition. A very good timing, very small minute zone, and the players of Team NEXUS are going for the elimination as well. And it's a rampage coming in from Godson. So Godson, in the goodness community, we call him the Touch King because he takes the winner chicken. The Tamu is here, holding on, the ideal for Team NEXUS, but he goes down. The task vectors is here. I'll just not read out the news. As soon as I read out the news and tell the fight, and on the other side, the players of Team 7 are going for the spray down as well. They're going to get a knock, but we have the players of Team LOD on the other side going in for the fight here. Jumping, holding on. Alive here, guys. EQZ is here, and Octane with the 6th elimination here. Octane, guys. I guess his middle name could be consistent, but oh, my bad, guys. I told
12 eliminations as well. A couple of more shots at VEs. So we're down to last 6 teams, guys, and mind you, just 2 teams are within the safe circle. And down goes Mew over here by Caesar. Will Caesar be able to confirm team in wall? And we can see 6th position will be divided by Team TLQ, so they were taken out in the 6th position. And we can see NEXUS are literally leading along with Team Godson moving in for the revive as well. Caesar's definitely feeling it in his bones, in his nerves. He literally feels that he should be able to secure the chicken, but will he be able to? Here comes shots. Oh, shoot! Oh, goes.
Because for the players of Team, they'll again have to get the elimination on Jeppe, who was just with that kiddo. Goes in for the quick fire, goes down. Cesar and Wimpy will now be.
Guys, so it hasn't even been, the first round closing either. The first team to be eliminated will be Team INE. Right, so then here comes a couple of more grenades. Let's see if the grenade connects towards EQZ's Octane here. The previous MVP, consistent MVP rather, rushing in to secure more eliminations over here. We can see ISS is taking a fight, and LOD what is happening for ISSL in the other corner of the eye. Alright, so we can see VE is kind of, in a very troubled situation. However, they have the whole squad alive. So just Caesar remaining, and Caesar going in for the fight. They are already feeling the pressure right now. Caesar confirming another knock over here, guys. Vicky goes down. Last 3 members for VE. On the other hand, fights are happening simultaneously. Just as I said, given the opportunity to review, teams will be taking the lead into fight. So we can see Omega over here trying to take the next fight, guys. Let's see if Omega will be able to get a knock over, and with that, the team. Guys, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for South Asian Cup that you're witnessing live right now on day 1. So we will be heading on to your 4th match for the day, and it's obviously gonna be Miramar once again. So we can see the playing pathway has been created all the way from La Cabrera, and that will be leading all the way down to Los Leones, Puerto Paraiso. So we can see a couple of teams that are heading all the way towards their destination locations, and TLQ somehow seems to be taking a different location, a different route at this time. So we can see there's definitely going to be some early potential fights, definitely around in Los Leones and Picardo, most definitely in Power Grid as well. Now if you take a look, guys, D2Ws are on their own. They literally have no one to fight for. So for now, tentatively, they seem to be somewhat in a very safe position. But if you take a look, we can see Puerto might most possibly get into an early fight as well. Now we did witness, phenomenal chicken dinners in the last 3 matches. 3 different teams were able to secure the chicken dinner, but the question here is we are down to the 4th match, so teams might either play aggressive, or they might have more tendency towards securing placement points, because this is not just your ordinary event that you're witnessing. This is the South Asian Cup that you're witnessing right now, and this is presented by IRC and Nifty Era. So obviously, guys, there's gonna be there's only the hand-picked teams the most hand-picked teams were able to secure their locations, the slots here in the grand finals. So we can see VE is moving towards Los Leones, but also we can see Nexus have already secured their locations in Los Leones. So VE is somewhat moving into different location, and someone seems to be very calmly moving towards them. He's a dizzy person. Alright, so I think L7s were able to secure one of the eliminations. So then we're down to still stagnant. The 18 teams are down to 70 remaining, however. So Nifty, I think you have a better POV. Let's move on to Nifty's POV.
So we did see somebody, guys, under the water. Somebody help him soon. Alright, so with that we have the players of Team Genesis and the players of Team whatever here. So we have just Gojo, Pala, and alright, now we are seeing the fight breaking out between Gen 6. Juppy on the other side gets spotted out. Oh, but he gets knocked out by the players of Team NG instead. He did spot down Flanky, but Flanky went in for the flank. And now Flanky is going in for the finish with the dagger. It's the dagger finish. How will the players of Team LOD react to this? They are we have Cesar, the MVP from last game. Will he be able to take revenge? Are they seeking revenge, or will they just back off? So that is the question that will be answered very soon. And the players of Team What the Helly on the other side, they did get a knock against the players of Team Gen 6, I suppose. But for now, we don't see any of the teams going in for the rush. On the other side, the players of Team LOD, they definitely want revenge against Team NG. So New Generation versus Team LOD. They will be taking the fight against each other, but we have the players of Team SDMZ coming in for the fight as well. So we have Potter, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, guys, but still, the players of Team SDMZ, they are in the lower rounds here. Kido is trying to burst out the tires. They're trying to make sure that the team gets stuck inside that location there. And will we see the players of Team LOT go in for the slam? Wimpy is backing off. Alright, so Kido is backing up as well. So they will no longer seek justice for what happened to Jabe. And with that, Jabe will be getting finished off with the dagger. So maybe in tomorrow's matches, we might be seeing them seeking vengeance. But for this match, they're backing out. It's already a 4v3 fight. Flanky for now starts up a bad blood between LOD with the dagger finish. But again, guys, it's just a dagger finish. If you look into it, there's nothing much to it. It's like the same thing. And we have the players of Team SDMZ NG here. Nano, alright, so it's Nano, I guess, going in for the rotation in the beautiful McLaren skin. So with that, we have the next zone about to close up in the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. So the stage 1 is still here, and the players of Team SDMZ right now, they're trying to find out where the players of Team LOD went. So they are scouting out the region in front of them. They're trying to make sure that they don't get ambushed by the players of Team LOD. And yep, you can see the 3 players inside the vehicle already. It's just Aman on foot. So the players of Team NG, now they're making a rotation, and this is the Miramar match. In the last Miramar match, we saw the players of Team D2W destined to win, taking home the win. Will it be D2W again, or will it be a new team? Let's find out, because this is the second Miramar match, so you might be seeing the same thing happening again. And the players of Team REDBULL on the other side are taking the battle against Team NEXUS. Jammu trying to get the finish here. He does not really get the angle that he was hoping for. And the players of Team NEXUS, we have 3 players inside the vehicle as well, so I guess they are trying to go in for the slam. They are making sure that they are having enough information before they stop out the vehicle and go in for the actual push. So we can see the push coming in. The players of Team REDBULL, alright, Gels trying to see his backlines as well. I always mentioned that we should have eyes in the back, and with that, Gels actually behind, and he gets the knock. Gotham gets the knock with the grenade. Very beautiful push coming in from NEXUS without a single casualty as of... Oh, my bad, guys. They already have a casualty here. NEXUS, they have 1 man down. Jammu, Gels, and Godson will be the 3 players holding on. Topden will be the first player to go down. And with that, the players of Team REDBULL Esports, they have Roy is back down, and Clown is already out of this game. So we have Rasi, and then we have Minato holding on. And if you all watch Minato, guys, if you all watch Naruto, you all know how fast Minato is. So let's see if he will be able to showcase us some Minato skills in this PUBG battlefield as well. So Gels goes in for the finish, and it's a grenade elimination coming in from Godson. So with that, the players of Team NEXUS collects 2 elimination, closing up, making the gap between EQZ and NEXUS a little bit smaller. The players of Team LOD a little bit bigger. So with that, the players of Team LOD have lost out on Jappy. It was a bad finish that we saw in the early stages, and with that, the players of Team OUTLAWZ versus LOD is taking place here. Tabish goes in for the knock on What the Helly. What the Helly? You gets knocked out. We saw him with the M249 in the previous Miramar match. In this match, What the Helly? K goes down. K goes out. Just 1 player remains from What the Helly, and the players of Team What the Helly, they have a very good gun power, but I guess in terms of the strategy and rotation, they are lacking behind a little bit, because we already saw how good they are with the guns. And with that, guys, we have 17, my bad, it's 18 teams and 62 players alive, and let's give it back to Jado.
Right, so yep, thank you very much, Nexus. Sorry, thank you very much, Nifty. A little bit of distraction for me, obviously, because we did see some really phenomenal gameplay coming from a couple of teams. I was just looking into the leaderboard, and we can see Nexus are somewhat, just a couple of points behind EQZ. So I feel that they might be able to catch up, given that, a couple of shots over here. The fight has been NEXUS versus EQZ. Let's see if this is gonna be an intense battle, guys. Down goes Storm, down goes Octane at the same time. Last man remaining will be Omega himself, and I do not think Omega will stand a chance, because he will definitely be surrounded. But would you look at that? Here comes the rush straight into Omega's location. Down goes Tabs, confirmed completely. I do not think VXs are where where exactly Omega's location is at, so that gives him somewhat time to uh, eradicate himself from the chaos that's about to happen to him. So we can see Omega moving into different location, maybe kind of thrive for a couple of placement points, but we can see Sham going in for rushing in, chasing Omega all the way down to wherever that he's landing towards. So let's see if Sham would have a chance of getting at Omega, or Omega will be moving completely out. So we can see ISSL's taking the next fight against D2Ws at the moment. X is already securing 3 eliminations, so that leads them to be at the top of the leaderboard tentatively. But here comes ISSL straight into the D2W's location as well. So let's see who would be able to make it out alive. Will it be D2W's or will it be ISSL's? See Omega getting a couple of shots from here, and Doom gets the first knock against D2W Nobu. Right, so I think here comes the entire ISSL squad coming in for to give out that pressure over here. You can see Nobu being concerned on himself, and the rest of the team members somewhat seems to be moving away, kind of trying to play it out really safe, given that they've lost just one manpower over there. So still stagnant with 18 teams and 58 remaining. Mind you guys, in a map like Miramar, obviously in the first couple of circles you will not be able to witness many battles as you did in the previous matches, given the dimension of the map is quite somewhat larger compared to the rest of the matches. Alright, we can see ISSL securing 1 elimination tentatively, and how they have to get into the zone, and it's about 3,000 meters away. Omega fleeing his way all the way to the zone. However, right behind him comes VXs as well. So it's like, Omega has no chance of escape, because right behind his tail comes VXs chasing him, chasing the trails that he's leaving at the moment. He's still stagnant with 18 teams, and somewhat, Miramar seems to be somewhat calmer right now compared to before. In about 2 minutes, we will be closing into your next stage of the zone. Now, if you take a look, guys, VX is closing in closely towards Omega still. Like, they're literally chasing Omega, knowing that he is the solo man. However, look at that. Omega freely and chillaxingly manages to switch his vehicles as well as he's moving by. That's quite that's quite amusing, especially given that he is in a chase right now. Isn't that nifty?
Yes, indeed. The players of Team EQZ right now, guys, they're getting chased down, but as of the last 3 matches, guys, the players of Team EQZ for this match, for the first time, have not been able to perform well. So they have already lost out a total of 3 players. So we have Tabish with 2 eliminations, and other than that, it's just Omega here. So even Octane for now is not able to survive or get any eliminations in this match, but nevertheless, it's Omega going in for the rotation. So this is the perfect moment for the teams lower than EQZ, which means all the other teams except EQZ, they have the chance to climb up, and currently we have a total of 56 points for Team EQZ. So Team NEXUS, they have 42. So all the teams below EQZ, this is the perfect moment for them to close up the gap, because the players of Team EQZ, they have made the mistake of going in for the fight and actually losing out 3 players, which means that Omega will be the last guy. And when you have just 1 player holding on, it's a very hard handicap for the player. And the players of Team Ignite are here on our screen. We have Juice, we have Chips, and then we have Dodo as well. So these are the 3 players of Team Ignite. The next circle is getting formed up in the next 10 seconds now, and we are seeing Juice here just warming up his hands, I guess. So he's trying to see how the opposition might rush in and how he will deal with the situation when it comes up in the future. And for now, he's just warming up. But look at the zone, guys. It shifts downwards towards the seaside, and we have the players of Team EQZ, VE, Rush B, the only teams inside the zone as of now, but Team LOD are making their way down south as well. So a lot of teams are there still coming in from the northern part of the next zone, so that will be where the lot of traffic jams and a lot of fights will take place. Get wrecked Team LF AKAZAYA are making their way downwards as well, and the players of Team ISL are coming in towards the Los Leones area. So with that, we have the players of Team Ignite coming in from the eastern side, and the players of Team Ignite as of now, they just joined this match with players. Melody on the side are going in for the shot with Jamu, getting some damage, but not enough to get him thrown out. Coming in, Cesar trying to get the knock on Godson here. He's trying to get some revenge for what happened in the last match. Cesar gets wiped out by Godson for the winner chicken dinner in the very final moment. So I guess he's trying to redeem this match here. But for now, we have Victory X here. He had the perfect opportunity to go in for the knock, but Vicky with the jump manages to save himself. Alright, it's a bounce nade coming in. Sham on the other side with the UMP in his hand, starting going for the rush. UMP, one of the best guns in the close range other than the shotgun. So we have, alright, Sham trying to bait out the players on their spot. The players of UMP are climbing up. Will we see a jump shot coming in? Sham is getting heavily outnumbered here. He needs his support, he needs his teammate support, but now Price will be the last guy. Price is in the back lines. He could have went in for the support, but now it's a Molotov coming in, and does it do the trick? Alright, the players of Team VE are still alive. The Molotov does no damage. It does not even affect the revive there. And the players of Team Victory X might be getting wiped out here if Price does not go in for a good fight here. The players of Team VE are healing up as well. The revive has been completed. And now it's a 1v3 situation. Whoa! But not anymore, because the players of Team OUTLAWZ goes out, and we have the players of Team Victory X going out as well. 16 teams holding on, 46 players still alive. The players of Team LOD Esports, they know that a fight has just ended here, which means that the players might be or will be low. The players of Team LOD are taking the risks right now. They go in for the fight. Kiddo and Jappy are out. Cesar and Wimpy still holding on. The players of Team VE Esports, Dima is on the other side. He's waiting patiently for the players of Team LOD to make a mistake now. Cesar and Wimpy on the other side are trying to hunt down the last player. The players of Team VE Esports here, Dima, holding on. It's a 1v2 situation now. How will the players of Team LOD be able to take the fight against the last player from VE Esports? And he is right now hidden in the best location possible. The players of Team LOD, they are still not yet done with the hunt for the last player. Dima on the other side is waiting patiently, guys. So with that, we have the last 16 teams and 43 players alive. In terms of the overall ranking, guys, EQZ are still at the top, Nexus in the second position, and we have LOD in the third. And this is the South Asian Cup, guys. We have the teams, the top teams from the three nations, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Bhutan, reaching the grand finals. So for the grand finals, we have a total of 18 teams, and these are the top 18 teams who have qualified all the way from the qualifiers to the semi-finals, and now here for the grand finals. And the next zone for now gets a very good shift towards the northwestern part. So we have Minato, Get Wrecked, Rush B, TLQ coming in from the other side of the bridge, and Dima on the other side still not letting his presence be felt to the players of Team LOD. The players of Team ISSL on our screen, they have lost out on Doom, but now I guess they are trying to go in for a rotation. Get Wrecked on the other side, gets pulled out from the vehicle, dump, Bow gets down. The players of Team Get Wrecked, Toxie holding on. We have Toxie, Blade and Rico still holding up. These are the three players from Team Get Wrecked. How well will the players of Team Get Wrecked be able to go in for the fight here? They have lost out on Dumbo. It was a very unfortunate thing for them. And we have the players of Team Gen 6 here losing out on the player. Blade goes down as well. Jimmy trying to hold on to the high ground. Suspect gets completely finished out. And we have Toxie going in for the retaliation against Manu. Manu has been knocked out. The retaliation is coming in from Team Get Wrecked. ISSL still holding on with the three players. Jimmy is trying to go out in front. And with that, down, but we have Juice and Chips still holding on. So it's a snack coming in from Team Ignite, guys. Juice and Chips waiting for the other team. We have Flanky going in for the knocks against Gen 6. Ghetto goes down. Ignite trying to make their way in. Ghetto out. We have Engine out as well. And with that, guys, let's head back to JLo for a while.
So thank you so much for passing it over, Nifty. And we can see we're still stagnant with 16 teams and 38 remaining. LOD Esports going at it against Team XFs over here. We can see Joker has been knocked out. And let's see, it's gonna be just 3-man power from the opposition team. We can see Caesar being burned out alive over here, but has enough time. And Wimpy being burnt and taking the knock over here, guys. Wimpy is literally not a person that you want to mess up with. And there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, he will be knocked out. And oh my goodness, last moment Caesar was able to secure his team member over there, guys. What a performance over there by Caesar. But here comes ISSLs in the third party, and here comes Nexus as well. Looks like there's a complete abolition over here that's happening. And down goes Lucifer at the same time. We can see Team Ignite being eliminated in the 15th position. You can see Gen 6 being eliminated in the 14th position. We're down to the last 13 teams and 29 remaining. So Steve Lucifer both being knocked out. Let's see if Jimmy would have ample enough time to revive them, given that Jimmy is the last man standing as well. We got VE is in the house as well. We just got Deem over here. However, LOD at the last minute seems to be, not being able to handle the pressure, and they were not able to lead their way in this chaos we were witnessing a while ago. And we got ISSLs. We also got Team Nexus around here. So 3 teams right now. Previously, we were witnessing about 4 matches. So we're stagnant 12 teams and 28 remaining. We can see Samu taking the knock, Susti being knocked out over here, and we also can see Nexus rushing in for the rush, guys. Nexus are like, hounds that you shouldn't be messing up with. Kyle's taking Jimmy down to last man standing. Let's see if they were able to witness where Dima was at, and down goes Susti. Along with that, guys, Team ISLs will be eliminated in the 12th position. Nexus are literally thriving over here, guys. Now if you take a look at the leaderboard, obviously Nexus stands in the second position by about 49 points in total, so that's almost close by reaching towards EQZ's count as well. TLQ Esports over here along with WTH. I think Scout just spotted where exactly WTH's member is at, but he's unable to get into the zone. Oh shoot, my god. And with that, he was able to secure an elimination for himself, but also that led him to expose where his location is exactly at. And Omega still surviving here in the middle of the zone. As you can see, luck has bestowed on him, and VXs were not able to track exactly where the last man of EQs is. And here it is, guys. TLQ's oh, shoot, he was getting a 1v with a P90. Amazing performance over here by Scout, and he was gonna get that 1v3. Oh my goodness, Scout is on absolute fire. He is proving himself that he is the beast once again, but unfortunately he has been knocked out. So here comes Aladdin to the rescue. But the question is, if unfortunately Omega happens to come out of his hiding spot, well, that's going to be very unfortunate for TLQ. So let's see, guys. The zone shrinking in further as well. Now we can see so far just 2 teams holding on to the zone. SDMZ is having an eye on RBs, and with that they were able to take down RBs. Now their eyes are fixated on exactly where Omega is at. So we're down to last 8 teams and 17 remaining. 50 seconds left before we move into stage 7. Let's take a closer view into Nifty's POV. I think he has a better higher grounds POV than me. So Nifty, over to you.
Players of Team D2W right now waiting patiently, guys. So we have Babe, the only guy from Team D2W, and they did take the winner chicken dinner in the last Myanmar match, so maybe they're trying to do the same again. And now we have Dima here getting a lot of damage from the zone. He still has 2 more first aids to go. Manu on the other side is going in for the loot here. So we have a total of 8 teams, 17 players holding up. Scout on the other side goes in for the knock, and now Manu, he has the 4x to go in for the spray. And the players of Team LF AKAZAYA right now. Manu, he still waits out here, going in for the loot. He knows where the players of Team Get Wrecked are. So will he be able to go in for a good fight? Let's find out. And as of now, the players of Team LF AKAZAYA, guys. Finally, Manu goes in for the spray down with the 4x. Deals out some damage, but not enough to go in for the knock. And now Babe has been spotted out here. by Manu, goes in for the spray down, and finally this time he gets the elimination. The last 5 teams are here holding on. LF AKAZAYA trying to get the winner chicken dinner this time, and they do actually have a very good advantage of the height. He has the high ground advantage, the players of Team LF AKAZAYA. They don't have the zone for themselves, but still they can wipe out the teams in the lower grounds and make their way inside the zone. So we have Team NG, New Generation, TLQ, we have Get Wrecked, and finally LF AKAZAYA. So these are the 4 teams, the last 4 teams remaining for this match. Who will take home the win? 9 players holding on. Get Wrecked, Toxie goes down, Blade goes down. 2 players are down from Team Get Wrecked. Just one last hope remains from Team Get Wrecked. Get Wrecked on the verge of getting wiped out. Will they be able to survive? Will they be able to take home the winner chicken dinner? Let's find out, but I guess the answer is no, as we have Draco going down as well. Manu with the very beautiful grenade. It's the Kobe grenade getting the job done, and look at the amount of teams holding up now. It's just 3. So 3 players from LF AKAZAYA, 2 from Team New Generation, and just 1 from Team TLQ. Flanky is here. He is just he has just pasted himself against the wall here. He does have some information about where the players of Team LF AKAZAYA are here. And moving on to the eagle eye view, we have Takuru, Itachi having the higher ground. TLQ Scout with the P90, guys. He dealt out a 1v3 against the players of Team Nexus. And the players of Team LF AKAZAYA on that side. Itachi, Takuru holding on. Alright, a very good grenade coming in, but does not fall off in the right place. And Flanky is still holding on here. Goes in for the heal. And we have Scout finally getting finished out. The last 2 teams holding on. Flanky is going in for the revive. The grenade comes in. Flanky manages to hold up his location. Alright, finally we have Takuru jumping down. Flanky goes down. And with that, the players of Team LF AKAZAYA takes home the winner chicken dinner for Maldives. So this is the Maldivian team taking home the winner chicken dinner back home. So finally, guys, as of the end of match number 4, we have all the 3 nations taking home a winner chicken dinner each for their nation. So with that, we are done with the match number 4. And what did you think about the end, Jado? Do you think it was a good end for the players of Team LF AKAZAYA?
Definitely, I think, if you consider all of the matches that have been concluded, Nifty, I think 3 nations were able to secure their chicken dinners. All 3 of the nations that are actively participating today. So that's a definitely good sign. This shows domination coming from each and every nation. So let's give it up one more time for Team LF AKAZAYA. Amazing performance over here by Team AKAZAYA. So let's move into the individual stats. Right, so before that, let's yep, I think there's a small issue. All right, so we can see Team Akaza Tachi with 2 eliminations, Manu with 5 eliminations, Takuru with 2 eliminations, and Akzaku with 0 eliminations. So this shows, how the teams are able to dominate individual wise. We can see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eliminations in total, and a chicken dinner down the line. So match summary, we can see 67 eliminations, 69 knockouts, 12,076 total healing, 7 grenade eliminations, 36 assists, and 0 vehicle eliminations. Moving on to your next stat. Alright, so if you take a look into the head-to-head comparison, we got 1,199 damage to 1,232 damage for TLQ, 7 knocks to 5, 9 to 8 eliminations, and that leads up to a total of 9 to total of 13 points by TLQ. So that's the difference that we are having between #1 and #2. So that's a total of 6 points gap difference between the 2 teams. And moving on to a most valuable player, let's give it up for NG Flanky from Team SDMZ's NG with a total of 5 eliminations, 1,055 damage, 0 assists, 7 knocks, 433 healings. Now, definitely we are seeing some progress over here, Nifty. We are seeing some table changes. We're seeing some really good performances coming from the teams that were not able to showcase previously. Let's move on to the next stat. Alright, so your top players for match 4, we can see Draco confirming 3 eliminations, stands at the 5th position. Next up, we got Prize with 4 eliminations, and then Marnu with 5 eliminations, Scout with 6 eliminations, and Flanky with 5 eliminations. So these are your top 5 players upon concluding for matches. Now for onto your next stat, I call upon Nifty to deliver the rest.
So finally, a team from Maldives has taken home the winner chicken dinner, guys. So with a total of 9 eliminations and 10 placement points, they have collected a total of 19 points in this match. And then we have TLQ Esports in the second position with 13, and we have SDMZ New Generation in the third position with 13 points as well. And with that, as of the bottom 3, we have REDBULL Esports, Ignite, and OUTLAWZ. So with this, we are done with the match ranking. Let's move on to the next. All right, and the next stats, it will be the overall ranking as of match number 4, guys. So we are done with 4 matches for day 1. We just have one last match remaining for this day. So we have Team EQZ with a total of 62 points, Nexus with 49, LOD with 38, TLQ with a total of 31, and as of the bottom 4, we have Gen 6, Ignite, VE, RB with 11, 10, 8, and 8 respectively, guys. So this is the overall ranking for now. As of EQZ, they are still in the lead. Nexus, they are trying to climb up. LOD, TLQ makes a very good jump, guys, in overall ranking. And with that, we are done with overall ranking as well. So let's move on to the next, guys. Okay, so now we are here for the overall top players, guys, and look at the amount of points the players of Team EQZ, that is Octane, has collected. 29 eliminations out of just 4 matches. So he has almost a KD ratio of 5.25, guys. So that is way higher than some of your classic KD, guys. So they are doing and they are maintaining this KD ratio in the tournament finals, which is very good for Octane. We have Cesar with a total of 17 eliminations, 4.25 KD. Then we have Nexus Kotson with 16, 4. Then we have Tabish with 9, 2.25. And finally Flanky with 8 with a KD of 2 as well. So this will be the overall top players after the 4th match. And with that, this is the schedule for today. So we have EQZ with the winner chicken in match 1, D2W with match 2, Nexus in match 3. AKAZAYA in match 4, and with that, all the 3 nations have taken home a winner chicken dinner each, guys. So with that, we have the very last match. It will be Erangel, and with that, we'll be taking a short break. See you all for the very last match, guys. And JLo, if you have anything else to add.
Nothing so much from my end, good. But then, of course, let's not forget we will be heading on to the last match for day 1. So obviously, we're gonna see some really intense gameplays coming from each and every team individually. But that's yet to be witnessed. So let's allow some time, for our soldiers to get refreshed up before we head on to our last match for the day. Signing off is your girl JLo, different location, and someone seems to be very calmly moving towards there. He's a busy person. Alright, so I think
Are seeing the fight breaking out in 6. Jumping on the other side, gets spotted out. Oh, but he gets knocked out by the player of the 2 instead. He gets spot down Flanky, but Flanky out to the and moving for the actual push. So you can see the push coming in. There's a team Red Bull. Alright, Kills trying to see his backline as well. I always mentioned that he has eyes in the back, and with that, Kills
couple of shots over here. The fight has been VE versus EQZ. Let's see if this is gonna be an intense battle, guys. Down goes Stone, down goes Octane at the same time. Last man remaining will be Omega himself. And I do
moment. So I guess he's trying to redeem this match here. But for now, we have VICTORY X here. He had the perfect opportunity to go in for the knock, but Vicky with the best UMP, one of the best guns in the close range other than the shotgun. So we have a right shove trying to beat out the players on the spot. Players on Team C are climbing up. So we see a jump shot coming in. Oh, there's the players of Team OUTLAWZ goes out, and we have the players of Team VICTORY X going out as well. 16 teams holding on, 6 players still alive. The players of Team LO, the players of Team ISSL on our screen. They have lost out on Doom, but now I guess they are trying to go for a rotation. Get wrecked on the other side. Gets pulled out from the vehicle. Jump. Boom. Gets down.
Team X over here, we can see Joker has been knocked out, and let's see, it's gonna be just 3-man power from the opposition team. We can see Caesar being burned out alive over here, but has enough time, and Wimpy being burnt and taking the knock over here, guys. Wimpy is literally not a person that you want to mess up with, and there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, he will be knocked out, and oh my goodness, last moment Caesar was able to there by Caesar, but here comes ISSL's in the third party, and here comes Nexus as well. Looks like there's a complete abolition over here that's happening, and down goes Lucifer at the same time. We can see Team Ignite being messing up with Giles taking Jimmy down to last man standing. Let's see if they were able to witness where Dima was at, and down goes Susti along with that guy's Team ISSL will be along with WPH. I think Scout just spotted where exactly WTH's member is at, but he's unable to get into the zone. Oh, shoot! My god, and with that he was not able to track exactly where the last man of EQs is, and here it is, guys. TLQ's got, shoot, he was getting one with the P90. Amazing performance over here by Scout, and he was gonna get that one hit.
AKAZAYA holding on, and then AKAZAYA trying to get the winner chicken dinner this time, and they do actually have a very good advantage of the height. They have the high ground advantage, the players of Team AKAZAYA. One last hope remains from Team Get Wrecked on the verge of getting wiped out. Will they be able to survive? Will they be able to take home the winner chicken dinner? Find out, but guess the answer. And the players of Team AKAZAYA on the side, Itachi has really holding on. Alright, very good grenade coming in, but does not fall off in the right place. And Flanky is going in for the revive. The grenade comes in. Flanky manages to hold up his location. Alright, finally we have Tagul jumping down. Flanky goes down, and with that, the players of Team AKAZAYA takes home the win.
Is somewhat moving to different location, and someone seems to be very calmly moving towards them. He's a busy person. Alright, so I think
are seeing the fight breaking out. Jumping on the other side, gets spotted out. Oh, but he gets knocked out by the players of Team NEXUS. He did spot down Flanky, but Flanky out the vehicle and going for the active push. So you can see the push coming in. The players of Team REDBULL. Alright, Gels trying to see his backlines as well. I always mention that you have eyes in the back, and with that, Gels
couple of shots over here. The fight has been EX versus EQZ. Let's see if this is gonna be an intense battle, guys. Down goes Storm, down goes Omega. At the same time, last man remaining will be Omega himself. And I do.
So I guess he's trying to redeem matchup. But for now, we have VE X here. He had the perfect opportunity to go in for the knockout. Vicky with the best UMP, one of the best guns in the close range as a random shotgun. So we have, alright, Sham trying to beat out the players on their spot. The players of Team C are climbing up. And we see a jump shot coming in. Because the players of Team OUTLAWZ goes out, and we have the players of Team VE X going out as well. 16 teams holding on, 46 players still alive. The players developed. The players of Team ISSL on our screen. They have lost out on Doom, but now I guess they're trying for a rotation. Get wrecked on the other side. Gets pulled out from the vehicle. Dump. Boom. Gets down.
In X over here, we can see Joker has been knocked out. And let's see, it's gonna be just 3-man power from the opposition team. We can see Caesar being burned out alive over here, but has enough time, and Wimpy being burnt and taking the knock over here, guys. Wimpy is literally not a person that you want to mess up with, and there you have it, guys. Unfortunately, he will be knocked out, and oh my goodness, last moment Caesar was able to there by Caesar, but here comes ISSL's in the third party, and here comes Nexus as well. Looks like there's a complete abolition over here that's happening, and down goes Lucifer at the same time. We can see Team Ignite being messing up with Giles taking Jimmy down to last man standing. Let's see if they were able to witness where Dima was at, and down goes Susti along with that guy's Team ISSL will be along with WPH. I think Scout just spotted where Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for your South Asian Cup Day 1 Grand Finals. So, just to recap on things, we have finally concluded 4 matches for Day 1, and we will be moving forward with your final match for the day. So, let's see if the same teams that were able to perform previously would be able to show some bit of same consistency in the last match for the day, or will there be another team that will be able to topple up and change the game when it comes to the leaderboard. So finishing things off with the usual Erangel, we can see the plane pathway has already been created all the way from Severny that will end up towards Primorsk. Teams have already started parting themselves to their destined locations. We can see Team LOD is going to Yasna this time around, and RB is going towards Jojpur. We can also see L7s moving forward with their destined locations. ISSLs, as usual, moving into their very own location as well. VEs, however, have changed their location as well. EQZ is moving towards their destined locations. However, this first circle has already been created. We can see only a couple of few teams have made their way towards the zone, and Nexus have already begun their fight over here in Pochinki. So let's see which team they are having the fight against that, and we can see TLQ is having a tough luck as well. LODs and TLQs going ahead again for the first fight, and there you have it guys, Nexus Gold Sun being taken out. AKAZAYA versus Nexus is what we are witnessing right now. Usually the BEs are the team that will drop on here, but seems like the tables have changed, and instead another team has gotten part into here. So let's see, we are witnessing Team AKAZAYA versus TLQ. Once again, TLQ will be eliminated in the 18th position in Erangel. I think it was in the previous Erangel they were taken too fast as well. Couple of shots, and Giles has been taken down, guys. AKAZAYA seems to be having a really upper hand at the moment. Nexus Vanguard better, make up quick decisions if they really want to take the fight or not. AKAZAYA is rushing in for the fight. They're not giving up over here, guys. Team AKAZAYA versus Team Nexus is what we are witnessing at the moment. Alright, that feels pretty much better. I think Godson has already been confirmed, and we can see what the HELLY taking the fight against Team RBs. I believe it should be in Jojpur. Alright, so I think Todd will be taking the close range fight over here, but meanwhile we also got another person from Team AKAZAYA moving in closer. So Todd seems to be in a really tough position. Giles still in his own location, still has the potential to be revived, but let's see if the rest of the two members would actually have time to get the revive done for. Right, so with you taking another knock over there, taking out Clown as well. What the hell, is obviously having an up advantage, given here that they just took 2 knocks against Team and down goes Top over here, guys. Unfortunately, last man remaining for Team Nexus will be Jammu himself. So I feel like Jammu will be sort of aiming to get avenge on his friends there. That did not think Nexus went. Oh, the second team to be eliminated will be Team Nexus Vanguard in the 17th position over here. We're down to last 16 teams and 62 remaining. Red Bull Esports over here, we can see just a 3-man power at the moment. Jojpur seems to be heavily contested, and down goes Rossi as well. So last two standing for Team Red Bull will be Roy's back and Alien as well. Let's see if they will be able to take Gen 6. And also, mind you, there's 3 teams battling it out here in Jojpur. We got Red Bull, we got Gen 6, and we also got another team that I'm not quite certain for sure. Let's see. I think it should be Team What the Helly. Alright, see, so Team Gen 6 is still over here. I believe they've already secured about one elimination. Still stagnant with 16 teams and 61 remaining. The ISSL might most probably get into fight against D2Ws. Couple of shots being taken at D2Ws. Lucy unfortunately took the mistake of bumping into a haystack, and that leads to his death, unfortunately. So ISSL will just have a 3-man power at the moment. D2W is leading with 1 point so far. 2 minutes left before we close into stage 2 of your damaging zone. Lucifer taking the fight against Team Rushby at the moment. Lucifer's literally on fire over here, guys. Look at Doom driving. Meanwhile, Lucifer in the passenger seat giving out his fullest capacity. Unfortunately, Doom also knocked against a object that was right in front of him. Regardless, it seems like they're actively participating for the fight, even though the circumstances led to just a 3-man power for them. So in about 2 minutes left exactly, we will be closing into your stage 2 of the damaging zone. You can see Doom coming in for the rush completely, kind of making sure there's no one around, and if so, they might go into an aggressive fight. A minute left before we close into the zone now. Doom going in for the rush. Unfortunately, he had to leave his vehicle behind. You can see a grenade being taken. So I think Doom has noticed that there is someone right in the warehouse. So his primary aim, almost had hit me over there, guys. Last quarter of his session. Here comes Lucifer from the other side. The pressure is real for Team Rush B, and down goes King Easy. So last man standing will be Newbie himself. Let's see if Newbie would be able to stand a chance to get the 1v2. And we can see the team is completely down, guys. Team Rush B will be eliminated in the 16th position. We're down to last 15 teams and 55 alive in a blink of an eye, and a minute left for us to close into stage 2 as well. What the hell over here, trying to take the fight, and there you go, guys, taking out RB Alien. Last man standing. Team RB will be Roy is back. Let's see if Roy is back would be able to deliver the one we were, or instead we need to be taken down as well. So what the hell you, and down goes Roy is back, guys. I think what the hell K was able to distinguish where exactly the RB's remained the person was exactly at. So with that, Team RB has been eliminated early on itself. We're down to 14 teams and just 53 alive. What the hell, right after taking the fight against Team RB will be moving to get into the fight against Team Gen 6s at the moment. Let's see if the grenade connects. I do not think what the hell you has an exact idea as to where his positions are located precisely. I think a better POV could be given by Nifty, and he is fortunately back. So Nifty, back to you.
Hello. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. My Wi-Fi just went away. But again, this is something that happens common in Bhutan. So, yep, we are back after a quick restart, and we do see. I'm not sure what happened a couple of seconds ago, but right now what I see is now we are seeing the fights taking place here, and we are seeing a lot of teams jammed up near the hospital mountain area. The players of Team OUTLAWZ, the players of Team Ignite are there going in for the fight as well. And we do see the players of Team AKAZAYA. Did they just wipe out the players of Team NEXUS? Yep, it seems like that. So, alright, the fight taking place in GP is turning out to be really good for both the teams. It's a win-win situation. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But in last match, the players of Team NEXUS, they had the upper hand. And this match, I guess the players of Team AKAZAYA, they have the upper hand. So that's why it's a win-win situation for both. And talking about the players of Team D2W to win, we have the players of Team D2W here, Trash and God, trying to hold up. They have one elimination each in their tally, total of 2 for them. And the players of Team Destined to Win, they are backing up. The players of Team D2W on the other side are still pulling down the trigger, trying to get the knock from the sides of Team Destined to Win. And once again, guys, this will be the very last match of the day, guys. This will be the very last match of the day. The grand finals day 1 of the South Asian Cup will end today, but we have the day 2 tomorrow, guys. So we will be crowning the champions of the SAC tomorrow after the 5 matches. So let's see and let's find out how well the teams and the players will be able to play it out in this match and the 5 matches tomorrow. So as of now, we have the players of team EQZ still at the top with 62 points. Second is Nexus with 50. Then we have LOD in the third with around 42, I guess. And with that, the players of team ISSL are here for eliminations. They are going in for the positioning against the players of Team LF AKAZAYA, and we have Takuru knocked out. Lucifer on the other side is going in towards the back lines directly. He's trying to see where the players are. They know that the knockdown player is right in front of them, and we have Lucifer trying to go in for the finish. But yep, they are winning. Oh, a very good burst coming in from the sides of Lucifer, but it was not enough. It was still a very good try coming in from his side. So this is the type of prediction and the type of muscle memory that you need to have if you want to be one of these pro teams or one of the grand finalists of the SAC, guys. Like Jado mentioned before, these are the teams that have been handpicked very carefully from the qualifiers itself. These are the teams that have outshined the other teams, and we have Takuru getting finished out here. LF AKAZAYA, even with the finish coming on upon Nexus, now meeting up against ISSL, they are not able to go in for a good fight. So they have lost out on 2 players already. I was about to say make it the 3rd player, but we have the players of Team LF AKAZAYA here. Aku and Manu still holding on well. With that, the players of Team ISSL are slowly trying to push in. Lucifer has already entered this compound here. He is there towards the 2-story building, and we have the players of Team LF AKAZAYA. Manu trying to hold up. Aku is already down now. The players of Team LF AKAZAYA, will they be meeting against an early demise here? Mini is coming in for the slam. Sushti unfortunately is out. So it's the 1v3 situation now. Lucifer, the pre-fire coming in, breaks down the door, and we have Doom going in for the slam. With that, Manu has the grenade in his hand. He's trying to go in for the grenade. 3 seconds, 1 second. The grenade does not deal a single damage to any of the players. And we have Manu here in a very tough situation, a 1v3 situation. Can he get the clutch against ISSL? The grenade comes in. Manu goes in for the retaliation as well. A very beautiful grenade, but Manu still manages to hold on. He's the Iron Lad, but not for long. And just like that, Lucifer collects the last elimination. LF AKAZAYA from Maldives gets shut down, and with that we have the last 13 teams, but the amount of eliminations that Team ISSL have collected in the stage 2, that is 7 eliminations, is quite impressive already. So let's give it back to Jado once again.
Thank you very much, Nifty. So as you can see, if you take a look at the leaderboard, ISSLNRC stands with a total of 7 eliminations, so that kind of gives them the opportunity to lead the leaderboard at the moment tentatively. And mind you, we're down to last 13 teams and 48 remaining at this point. And we can see almost all of the teams have made their way into the zone, so the zone shrinks further away and seems like it's gonna be right in between REDBULL and Ruins, and also in shooting range as well. So most definitely ISSLs will be taking the next fight against VEs. We also got L7s that has the potential to get into a third party situation, and EQZ is over here gonna take the fight against Get Wrecked. However, a couple of shots does not connect to the opposition team. Instead, they kind of change their route completely. Still shots over here by Omega gets connected, and I think they will be heading towards Storm over here. Storm almost may have gotten ridden over there, and Draco has his vehicle completely smoked at this point. A couple of more shots being taken at Draco, somehow makes his way into safety. We're still stagnant with 13 teams and 48 remaining. Seems like it's gonna be a game over for Team Get Wrecked. Not sure if I'm reading the name right, but it should be Toki. Well, he almost had it over there, guys, but in his last HP, and Omega gets a couple of more shots instead. He fortunately, and with the speak of the devil, guys, here if he's down goes Stoke, it is completely game over for him. So we can see it's gonna be just 3 manpower for team get wrecked, and meanwhile LOD esports over here stagnating with 4 eliminations in total, and most possibly might go into a fight against SDMZs, but feels like SDMZs are more oriented in, you know, somehow securing the edge of the safe circle. And in about 20 seconds we will be closing into stage 4 of your critically damaging zone. I think LODs are somewhat in a hunt, waiting for the next opportunity to kick in. It's just Kiddo over here moving alone by himself, looking for a secured position to kind of position themselves. Meanwhile, we got SDMZs overlooking into Kiddo's Kiddo's movements over here. And there you have it, guys. D2W is taking the next knock against EQZs. Omega has been knocked out, and I feel like there's gonna be a rush anytime sooner against Team EQZs. Omega is not in a position where he could be revived anytime sooner. I think Nobu going in for the confirmation over here. 10 somehow delivers a couple of shots against Nobu. However, we can see D2W is going in for the fight completely. Meanwhile, in about 40 seconds left, we will be closing to stage 4 of your damaging zone as well. Babe moving in, the entire squad rushing in to take the fight against Octane. Over here we can see Trash and Mandarin taking the next fight against Jeans. Sorry, I think my live just alright, back on track. Alright, let's see if the 1v1 Storm takes the 1v1 successfully. He was able to take down Trash, so I think Trash will be eliminated, and that's gonna be 3 manpower for Team EQZ as well as 3 manpower for Team D2Ws. ISS is on the other hand moving into the fight closely, trying to take out SDMZs. I think you have a better POV onto this.
So the zone is closing down towards the northern part once again. The western part, the players of Team D2W and Get Wrecked are very close to each other. The players of Team Ignite can be seen stealing the high ground there. And we have the players of Team OUTLAWZ holding on to the compound there. And for now, on our screen, we are seeing the players of Team SDMZ. Alright, ISSL versus SDMZ, they are trying to go in for the fight. Here, the players of Team SDMZ NG, new generation, are having a tough time, especially we have Zeke as he is trapped here. So he just has a buggy and a small rock as the cover, and we have Lucifer on the other side trying to spot out the players there. So I'm not sure if he has the full view of spray down coming in. Lucifer trying to get the knock on, and a lot of damage coming in, but still not enough to get the knock. Oh, it's not Lucifer, guys, it's Cesar getting the knock from the other side, but the finish goes on to the sides of Lucifer. So we have LOD, and then we have ISSL going in for the fight against the same team. The players of Team ISSL on the other side are trying to make their way inside the zone here. OUTLAWZ trying to hold up. The players of Team OUTLAWZ are going for the rush now. There are a lot of smokes here popped out in this location. They're trying to counter a very hard push. It's a forced push coming in from the sides of Team OUTLAWZ, and with that we have Aziz getting the knock. Still we have Aziz going down now, and one last player remaining from OUTLAWZ. So we have Rainbow holding up. That's a beautiful knock here. The players of Team L7 versus Team OUTLAWZ are going for the fight here. Aziz still holding on down on his knees. He's having the fight. He has to heal up. Rengoku gets the final touch, and with that, the players of Team OUTLAWZ have wiped out the players of Team XFXL7. And we have the players of Team NRC on the other side taking the fight against the players of Team wiping out the players one after another. Team NRC have to make their way inside the zone now. 9 eliminations still holding up from their side. Lucifer with 6 is unfortunately out, and with that we have team New Generation out of this game. The next zone is getting formed up towards the center. It's a center zone for now. It's right in the dead center, guys. LOD are trying to make their way in. Ignite still holding on. The players of Team B on the other side can be seen on the other side of Jogopol City. Jape is trying to make his way inside. So we have Cesar, Wimpy, Kiddo, and then we have Jape. So these are the 4 players of Team LOD. So we have Cesar, Wimpy, Kiddo, and Jape, the 4 players. The players of Team Ignite on the other side with 4 players alive as well. And we have Team What the Helly going in for the fight. Alright. Players of Team B here. What the Helly K goes in for the jiggle. Gets wiped out by Vicky. And with that, we have Team VE Esports holding up with the last 3. Not the last 3. Holding up, but oh, my bad. I guess the revive is possible. Yep, the revive is possible for Team VE. And sorry guys, I'm getting carried directly into what's happening, carried way too much into what's happening inside the match. And with that, we have Team Get Wrecked getting wiped out. So last 8 teams holding up, 27 players alive. And as of the overall ranking, guys, we have Team EQZ at the top. Nexus is in the 2nd position. LOD is in the 3rd, and finally Get Wrecked is there in the 4th position. And this is the overall ranking as of now. And we have Team ISSL and R still holding on as well. TLQ, NG, AKAZAYA, Rush B, T2W, XFXL7. All these teams have been wiped out. And right now we have NRC. Mini is trying to hold up. Doom is already knocked out. How well can Mini survive for his team? He is inside the zone. He has a small shack as his cover as well. Will the players of Team ISSL be able to go in for a good fight up next? Genesis on the other side is getting rushed in by Team VE Esports. Genesis, we have Power here, trying to go in towards the higher ground. The players of Team VE are going in for the rush, and with that, Suspect goes in for the jump. Might just, gets knocked out by the grenade coming in from his own teammate. Engine with the first person perspective here, point of view. And we have Engine here going in for the revive on Suspect. I'm sure the chat must be really loud right now within Team Genesis, especially after knocking out his own teammate. And we have some swimmers going inside for the swim as well. So with that, guys, we have Team B Esports getting wiped out with 7 teams and 19 players still holding on. Let's go back to Jago.
It's the last 7 teams with just 16 remaining at the moment. What we're witnessing is the SAC South Asian Cup Day 1 Grand Finals, and we can see Team OUTLAWZ being eliminated in the 7th position. We're down to last 16, with just 14 alive. Victory X is last man standing. Prize over here decides to move into the vote. Unfortunately, that seems to be some sort of like a not so wise decision, and Storm in his last HP as well. LOD coming in for the rush, trying to take out EQZs. Let's see if he would be able to. Here comes the grenade, and the grenade will connect. Team EQZs are out in the 5th position. We're down to last 4 teams, guys. LODs, INEs, Gen 6s, and ISSLNRCs. Let's see, in terms of probability, of course, INEs have a total of 33% given that the entire squad members are alive. So we can see the previous MVP over here, Caesar, still alive, and that itself should be a red flag for the rest of the teams for certain. So Team Ignite over here will be looking into taking the clash fight amongst Team Gen 6s. Let's see, will it be Team LOD, will it be Ignite, Gen 6s, or ISSNRC? The stakes are super high for all 4 teams, and there you have it, guys. Team Gen 6 is being taken out, and we're down to last 3 teams now: LOD, Ignite, and ISSLNRC. Let's see, feels like Mini is the last man standing for the team, so he kind of trying to play it out really safely rather than going in aggressively. So we got Caesar over here. It's a 3-man power, and we can see Mini taking a knock and also confirming it simultaneously. Let's see, will it be LOD's triple power, or will it be Ignite's duo power, or will it be ISSL's solo man who's about to rise above with hey yours? Alright, so we can see LOD's Kiddo taking on Mini completely, and we are down to last two teams, guys. LOD versus Ignite. It's a triple versus a duo situation that we're witnessing right now. Let's see. LOD is already making their way through with 13 eliminations in total. Now let's see if Ignite will be able to withstand what they're witnessing. In terms of precision, obviously LOD Esports has the upper grounds given that they have more sight into vision. However, if you take a closer look, we can also see Team Ignite has an advantage given that they're somewhat closer towards the safe zone as well. So LOD Esports coming into the zone itself should be an advantage for them. In about 11 seconds, we will be closing into stage 8. You can see Caesar moving to a completely different location and has somewhat secured himself within the safe circle. So that's definitely great. We can see Jules being taken out, guys. Last man standing will be Techno himself, and down goes Team Ignite. Team LOD Esports once again rise above the chaos and secures a chicken dinner. Phenomenal gameplay out there by Team LOD.
So Team LOD finally takes home the very last winner chicken dinner, and it was a really good end to this final day as well. So day one of the grand finals ends with the winner chicken dinner coming in all the way from Team LOD. So LOD, comprising of Wimpy, Cesar, Chappy, and Kiddo, takes home the very last winner chicken dinner, and it's the Drukpa winner chicken dinner to end the day one. And as of the overall ranking, I'm sure the players of Team LOD will have jumped up in the ranking by quite a bit. Let's see how well they have ranked up. And as of now, guys, the last match for day one ends in a bang. And let's move on to the next stats, guys. Alright, so as of the individual stats coming in from Team LOD, we have Jappy with 4, we have Kiddo with 4, Cesar with 5, and finally Wimpy with 2. So these are the individual eliminations coming in from Team LOD. And for now, a really good fight coming in from them. And let's see how and what happened in this match. So we have the match summary coming in. So match number 5, we have a total of 67 eliminations, 67 knockouts as well. So the ratio is 1, and then we have a total healings of 9,270, grenade elimination is 4, assist is 40, and finally vehicle elimination is 0. So this is the match summary for the last match, and let's move on to the next one. Alright, so for now, for the very last match, the head-to-head is between LOD and ISSL. So we have a total damage of 2,294 against 1,901, 11 to 8 knockouts, 15 to 10 eliminations, 25 to 15 points, and survival time is 25-25 to 24-16. So this is the head-to-head between the top two teams of match number 5, and it's LOD and ISSL, guys. So let's move on to the next stat, and let's see what and who the MVP is for this match. And again, guys, there doesn't even need to be a question. Whenever it's time for the MVP, it has to be Cesar. So Cesar is once again the MVP with a total of 5 elimination. We have a total of 1,163 damage coming in, 5 assists coming in from Cesar alone, and it's a survival of 25 minutes to 25 seconds, 4 knocks, and a total of 266 heals. So that is the MVP for this match. And as of the top 5 players for this match, we have 3 players from LOD, 1 from Ignite, and 1 from ISSL. So Cesar with 5, Lucifer with 6, Ignite Juice with 4, Kiddo with 4, and finally we have Chappy with 4 as well. And with that, we are done with the stats. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Let's go to the next stat. Alright, so we are now here for the match ranking, and the players of Team LOD, they collect the most amount of points from this match. So 15 eliminations, 10 placement points, a total of 25 points. And in the second position for this match, we have VE ISSLxNRC with a total of 15 points. Ignite not far away with 14. So finally, Ignite, they are pulling up their socks as well. And as of the bottom 3, we have RUSHB Esports, REDBULL Esports, XFXL7 and TLQ Esports, all with a total of 0 elimination, guys. And finally, this is the overall ranking after day number 1, match 5. So we have EQZ with a total of 69 points, guys. So EQZ with a really good total points. We have LOD not far away with 63 points. So LOD are catching up. EQZ, needs to be careful tomorrow. And we have Nexus in the third position with 50 points. So these are the top three. Then we have ISSLNRC, Get Wrecked, TLQ, LF AKAZAYA, NG, T2W, Rush B, Ignite, Team Outlaws. We have Team VE Esports, XFXL7, Gen 6, What the HELLY, VX, and finally Red Bull, guys. So with that, we are done with overall standings as well. And let's move on to the next stats, guys. Okay, so these are the overall top players after the 5 matches today, guys. And finally, Cesar is able to outshine Octane after the very last match. So we have LOD Cesar, the MVP, after the 5 matches today with 22 points. So in terms of the damage, Cesar leads against Octane, so 3,842 against 3,583, but the number of elimination is the same. And then in the third position, we have Godson with 16, Tavish with a total of 11, and finally we have Lucifer with 11, guys. So these are the 5 top stars amongst all the players in the grand finals. And with that, guys, we are done with the stats, and I guess this is the end of the grand finals as the schedule has all been completed. EQZ, T2W, Nexus, AKAZAYA, and LOD. These are the 5 teams that have taken home a winner-winner chicken dinner. And looking into it, we have 3 winner-winner chicken dinner for Bhutan, 1 for Sri Lanka, and 1 for Maldives, guys. So with that, we are done for today. But before that, I guess JLo might have something to add. JLo?
Yes, so definitely nifty, given that day one has finally been concluded, we obviously saw how teams have ranked up within the position. So obviously moving on to day two is the deciding day. So teams have had their warm up today, and we most definitely would be able to see some comebacks coming from teams who weren't able to perform today. So further ado, let's stay tuned definitely for what's in store for us for tomorrow. And it has definitely been an honor casting along with Nifty, and also really good job for the participants actively, and also once again a thank you for the production team along with our viewers who are keeping the hype up for South Asia's Cup day one. So with that, guys, temporarily signing off is your girl JLo, and once again back to Nifty.
All right, thank you, JLo. And for that, for now, guys, there is nothing more to add because we have day two remaining as well. So let's keep all the suspense and all the excitement for tomorrow and for day one, guys. This will be the end. So thank you to the production, to the viewers, to JLo as well, and to all the teams for the participation. So see you all in day two, guys, and good night.
So let's see which team they are having the fight against that, and we can see TLQ is having a tough luck as well. LODs and TLQ is going ahead against the first fight, and there you have it, guys. Nexus, both have been taken on. AKAZAYA versus Nexus is what we are like. The tables have changed, and instead another team has gotten part into here. So let's see, we are witnessing Team AKAZAYA versus TLQ. Once again, TLQ up over there taking out Clown as well. What the hell is obviously having an up advantage given that they just took 2 knocks against team. And down goes top over here, guys. Unfortunately, last match, 2 remaining Red Bull Esports over here. You can see just a 3-man power at the moment. Red Bull seems to be heavily contested, and down goes Rossi as well. So last moment standing fight against D2Ws. Couple of shots being taken at D2Ws. Just unfortunately took the mistake of bumping into a haystack, and that leads to his death. Other side, the pressure is real for team Rush B, and down goes King Easy. So last man standing will be Newbie himself. Let's see if Newbie would be able to stand a chance to get the 115 teams and 55 alive in a blink of an eye. And a minute left for us to close into stage 2 as well. What the hell over here trying to get the fight, and there you go, guys, taking out RB Alien. Last man standing for team RB will be Roy is back. Let's see if Roy is back would be able to deliver the one we were on, or instead taken down as well. So what the hell, you, and down Alright guys, I think what the hell K was able to distinguish with.
Against ISSL. The grenade comes in, Manu goes in for the retaliation as well. Very beautiful grenade, but Manu still manages to hold on. He's the Iron Lad, but not for long, and just like that.
And Mandarin taking the next fight against Jean. Sorry, I think my live just alright, back on track. Alright, let's see if the 1v1 Storm takes the 1v1 successfully. He was able to take.
Three down coming in. Lucifer trying to get the knock on. And a lot of damage coming in, but still not enough to get the knock. Oh, it's not for the rush now. There are a lot of kills here falls out in the position. They're trying to counter. Very hard push. It's a forced push coming in now. Still, we have Aziz going down now, and one last player remaining from OUTLAWZ. We have Rainbow holding up. That's a beautiful knock here. The players of Team Out7 versus Team OUTLAWZ again for the fight here. Aziz still holding on down on screen. East after the fight. Yes, heal up. Rainbow gets the final touch, and with that, the players of Team OUTLAWZ have wiped out the players. The players of Team OUTLAWZ have wiped out the players of Team XFXL7, and we have